tomorrow, she knows the way there. With her. Good. Next day, thanks in advance. Mistress has instructed me to guide you to the evil cavern. You little bastard, even if you're courting death, why must you pick that kind of place? Forcing me to run around like this, seriously, how annoying. I'll take you part of the way. Half a day later, well separate, ITLL save you some effort. Aims. The evil cavern I cat in the profounding Ghost King's territory, but with my seal, no one should provoke you. Nevertheless, you and Bai Luo should still try to avoid stirring up trouble. The people there are not as amenable as Fragrant City's residents. There are many evil spirits that live inside the evil cavern. Every year many people obtain benefits from them, but even more people die to them. Don't dive too far into the cavern. If you encounter some of the more powerful evil spirits that dwell further inside, you'll certainly die. What exactly are evil spirits? They're a partial solidification of demonic chi and evil chi, which makes them difficult to cope with. They possess no sentience but are incredibly aggressive, and as they sense living creatures they'll attack. Besides obtaining and cultivating some special martial skills, after you defeat one of those evil spirits they'll leave behind some of their essences. This essence is a type of energy that can be absorbed and refined, allowing one to increase their cultivation. What benefits can be obtained there other than learning martial IC? Another example is a type of essence that strengthens one's spiritual energy. There have been a few people who have come across such things and had their spiritual energy enhanced greatly. However, there are also some evil spirits inside that possess some special things, such as odd martial skills like Lu Ye's demonic purple chi body. Is there really such a wondrous thing? That place is really magical. Another place? Where? Once heard from my mother that the evil cavern was connected to another place. The demon world. You're joking, right? Half a day later, where I want to go is right ahead? He. It's just something my mother heard from her mother. 3 days later, why do you care so much about whether live or not? Have you perhaps fallen for me? Hey, you little bastard, once you go, do your best not to die. Bullshit. This young lady liking you? I'd dare fall in love with dog crap. There's nothing between us at all. Let me warn you, you better forget about what happened that last time. Neither of us owes the other anything. If you dare. Bastard. A fight? I just felt a wicked power through my divine sense. Hide SCA. Looks like they didn't notice me. Stop. Disaster. Rong Mei, quickly collect the essence. Success. Disaster. This one's name is Tao Yang. May I ask who this fellow Taoist is? So it is Brother Yang. From Brother Yang's reaction, it seems like you're not quite familiar with this place, correct? Scans Yang Kai. What is that bottle? This is a purifying spirit bottle. It's a type of artifact that's used by those who come here for life experience. What's it used for? When an evil spirit is killed, it leaves behind its essence. His essence contains all kinds of wonderful things that are very beneficial to cultivators after they absorb and refine them. It contains a lot of residual malevolence which requires a cultivator to refine out. The more powerful the evil spirit, the more powerful the malevolence left in its essence after it dies. Since it takes time to refine it, and inside this evil cavern there is crisis around every corner, you can't absorb the evil spirit essence on the spot. Doing so would leave you vulnerable while you attempt to refine it. That's where these purifying spirit bottles comes in handy. They allow you to store evil spirit essence until you can find a place to safely absorb and refine it. Many thanks for your GUID, Aunt's Brother Tao. Aster Scan, Brother Yang is too polite. Junior sister, give me one of our bottles. It's best to bring one of these with you, Brother Yang, otherwise I am afraid it would be quite troublesome. Senior brother. Those who come here for life experience should help one another out and support one another. AEL. Disaster scams, senior brother, be careful. Until we meet again. All of you. Ha. Hey. This brat. Senior brother. Is he worth all of this? Right, he doesn't seem like anyone important, even his robes were ordinary. Why did you feel the need to give him a purifying spirit bottle? Why does he need to thank us? It's not like he received that purifying spirit bottle for nothing. See for yourself. Heaven grade pills? Look more carefully. This is a heaven grade top rank pill? Just who was that kid? So generous. Heaven grade top rank true chi restoring pill. Tell me, can these offset the value of a purifying spirit bottle? Senior brother, how did you know he was someone worthy of befriending? People come here from all different walks of life with many different personalities. What if he was a sinister person? Gifted him a peach and he returned the favor in kind. Your senior brother wanted to befriend him, but now you three wasted my efforts. If he had any malicious intentions, he wouldn't have deliberately made noise to alert us to his presence. You three. Remember my words. In order to survive in this world, you cannot lack strength, but more so you absolutely cannot lack judgment. You must be able to see clearly who you cannot offend and who you can befriend. If you can do that, you'll be able to live longer. Fine, no senior brother likes his cliches. We should get moving, that guy is already one step ahead of us. We should move a bit faster. If we catch up to him we can see if he really has such great ability. Good. It is said that an evil spirit would fight till its dying breath, so why did this one all of a sudden turn and flee? On top of that, why did it only take him 4 or 5 strikes to kill it? Are these evil spirits suppressed by my true Yang Yuan Quip Kuko? Why is it so peaceful here? Senior brother, you mean? Is that person Eli Lilly this /I am afraid all the evil spirits here have already been cleared. We haven't encountered others coming back from the inner ion, so these evil spirits must have been killed by someone in front of us. It seems like still underestimated his ability. It seems like not only is he very strong, he also cultivates some powerful martial skills that can greatly restrain these evil spirits. Just suck up all of it. Disaster huh? Unyielding golden skeleton once more? So comfortable. Ilu D stir scans. Ha! Wait. Hey, my friend, don't you think you're acting a bit unruly? Apologies, it was unintentional. Why noster scans unintentional? After blatantly absorbing our evil spirit essence you still want to claim you didn't mean to? Friend, you should consider your situation well. Although our Ghost King Valley isn't a supreme power, we're also not so easily bullied. I'll compensate you. Compensate? How do you place to compensate us? No need, you don't need to compensate us. Junior sister. Know him. Don't quarrel over such small matters. Loudum. Junior sister knows him? He saved my life once. Young Miss Lung, we meet again. You should first refine that evil spirit essence. Once the thing is absorbed into the body, if you don't quickly refine it, it will lead to problems. Quickly collect the other essences but keep your guard up, don't let other evil spirits take us by surprise. Done. Done? Friend, an evil spirit essence isn't so easily refined, is it? Are you sure you purified it completely? This thing is not a joke. If it's not refined completely it will most likely leave behind seisbomaden dangers. It's alright, cultivate a true young secret art, so refining these things is quite simple for me. Good, my name is Chen Yi. If had offended this friend just now, I hope you will not take it to heart. See, I was wondering why this friend was so easily able to kill that red evil spirit. On top of having great strength you also can restrain them with your true cheese attribute. I am Yang Kai. Thank you for your understanding. Oh, by the way, why are you here? I can naturally be here, don't you know where this is? So Ghost King Valley was originally from this region of the Ash Grey Cloud Evil Land. Does Ghost King Valley and the pro-founding Ghost King have some kind of relationship? We just happen to belong Famal Grey Cloud Evil Land. Yes. But, how come you are here? I heard that this place was interesting so came to play. You certainly have some big guts. A lone person actually daring to come here to play. Alright, how come the evil spirits you're dealing with here are red? All the ones Eve come across so far were green. Well, the red ones are undoubtedly stronger. Cavern's periphery, as one dives further purple, and eventually black under spirits. Hada Black basically has a complete physical body. Moreover, in addition to these ordinary 4 different co-lowered evil spirits, there is a special type of evil spirit that Brother Yang should be extra wary of in this evil cavern. What kind of evil spirit? Brother Yang, what is the difference between the green evil spirits and the red evil spirits? A soul-type evil spirit. They're quite hard to differentiate, but if you come across one, advise you, do everything in your power to flee. Why is that? Because they possess a soul skill. I am just a true element boundary cultivator, so if I were to encounter a soul-type evil spirit, wouldn't be able to even defend myself. Brother Yang, do you have a soul defense-type artifact? Well, Brother Yang cultivates a true Yang attribute secret art, so perhaps that will provide you with some limited protection. It's true that soul-type evil spirits rarely appear. It doesn't matter, I doubt I'd be so unlucky to come across one. There's movement. Let's go take a look. Brother Yang, if you don't mind, how about traveling ether with us? Good. Don't worry, I won't do anything like that to you again. No you won't, just wanted to tell you some things. I wanted to tell you why we've come this time to the evil cavern. What is it that you're trying to accomplish here? Actually, we're looking for someone. Looking for someone? There are a few outsiders who have recently killed a lot of disciples from Free and Unfettered, and then fled here. Our Ghost King Valley isn't far from Free and Unfettered, so we were pulled into this situation to help them. Of course I don't want to be here. I am telling you in advance because no you don't belong to the Ash Grey Cloud Evil Land, and the ones Free and Unfettered are hunting are cultivators from the outside. I am just worried that if you see your fellow comrades in danger you'd be put in a difficult position. Does that Free and Unfettered often bully your Ghost King Valley? You don't seem very willing to be here this time, do you? Fellow comrades? Maya's gone, exact ly what comrades do I have? About High Heaven Pavilion situation. My condolences. Who is it that Free and Unfettered is chasing? Other than a woman, who else could it be? Free and Unfettered's favorite pastime is acting without restraint, not a night goes by they don't do their best to vent their understand? But this time it's not just a single young woman but a pair of twins. The two of them have killed more than a dozen Free and Unfettered disciples, but unfortunately it seems they finally came up against more than they could handle and were forced to escape here. You seem to hold quite the grudge against that Free and Unfettered, hey. If you really were to find those two women, what are you planning to do? Don't know either. I didn't want to get involved in this in the first place. Even my master said that we can just superficially cooperate and we don't need to put in any real effort if we happen to catch them. Well, think about it then. Disaster scums. Wait. Stop. What happened? Wait. What are you doing? Who the hell is this guy? He's junior sister Lang's benefactor. I used a concealment artifact and a special stealth-type martial skill. Senior brother Chani couldn't even find a trace of me, so how did you see through it in an instant? Brother Yang, stop. He's one of us. Sorry, it's a misunderstanding. Waster scans. Chang'ing, do you have any new information for us? Did you discover something up ahead?
I found them. Those two SLU. HM? The whereabouts of those two girls was exposed. Those Free and Unfettered bastards really ate some harsh losses at their hands, and several of them died. Yuqing was also nearly castrated by one of them. That scene. Ha, too good. Junior brother Chang, enough nonsense. Scams. Yes, it's all my cheap mouth's fault. Junior sister Lang shouldn't pay it any mind. In the end, was that dog Yuqing actually castrated? Nope, such a pity, but after that near miss, my guess is he'll be shrunk up for 10 days to half a month. Deserves to be beaten. Too bad. So, what happened to those two girls? Passies they escaped, ran further inside to be exact. There were signs of purple evil spirits in the direction they fled. A lot of them, I'd guess they're just about to reach their limit. What are Yuqing's intentions? You know his disposition, he wants us to go with them, kill our way through those purple evil spirits, then catch those two. That bastard. Of course we go. We have to go. Even if it's just to look at their pitiful states, we should take the trip. You two SLUS. Sooner or later you'll make suffer for this. UAC truly dare to hurt me there. It's a minor injury, just a flesh wound really. What dog shit minor injury, those two SLUS must pay dearly for this. I want them to suffer a living hell where they'll beg me for death. Although your Ghost King Valley peepleaks are somewhat ugly, these Free and Unfettered disciples are far more disgusting. Who are you saying is ugly? Disaster sends HA. Ha. Well, I mean your hands are all a ghastly shade of white, almost like they belong to a ghost or corpse. What do you know? Just wait a few years, once we cultivate our secret art to a certain level the color will naturally return to our hands. Don't compare our Ghost King Valley people and those Free and Unfettered trash, Enough of this, since you've come, then we can get started. The purple evil spirits in front of us are a bit too numerous for any one of our forces to take on, so everyone needs to sincerely cooperate in order to break through. Certainly hope you Free and Unfettered people will cooperate sincerely. Here they come. Scans. One for each of us. C. Baby, you've got guts. Hee, I just want to help make you stronger. Yuqing. What do you mean by this? I don't mean anything. That OU. Sense was obviously yet you blatantly rob it from us? Chani, I don't understand what you mean. Free and Unfettered, Ghost King Valley, aren't we all one group? Everyone here is now sincerely cooperating and helping one another. US receiving this essence is the same as you receiving it, right? It's just one evil spirit essence. Compared to that, wouldn't Ghost King Valley much rather obtain access to the Yellow Spring Pond? Rest assured, once this little incident is settled, the Yellow Spring Pond will be open to you for 1 month just as promised. You have my, Yu Qing's word. If so, if you kill an evil spirit we can openly take its essence? I'll hold you to that. Because she's a charmed slave. They're willing to accept any kind of damage or torment if it helps the male disciple of free and unfettered they're assigned to. How come that woman directly absorbed that essence into her body? I can't sense her having cultivated some kind of secret art that can restrain that evil spirit's energy. What? Yes. They use a special secret art on these charmed slaves to brainwash them so that even if they ask for their lives, they won't even hesitate. R scans. HM? No need, better to have Brother Yang take it than to have those bastards pick it up for free. Seems owe you 2 essences now. A scan's little brat, ID like TOC just how long you can endure after absorbing so many essences without refining them, sooner or later you'll fall onto the demonic path. Absorbing so many essences without refining them, sooner or later you'll fall onto the demonic path. ID like to see just how long you can endure. No need for you to worry. Humph, well see. Do we go and check it out or not? Stir scans evil spirits. There are evil spirits behind US. How are there so many? Who cares? Run. There's more around US. Brother Yang? Brother Yang. Over there. Get away. Brother Yang, we meet again. Aster scans many thanks. How did Brother Tao end up here? Same as you probably, we were chased over. Are these Brother Yang's friends? Cans are there others here as well? They must be the pair of twins free and unfettered are chasing. And, they're old acquaintances. Didn't expect to meet them here. Looks like Brother Yang has friends and relatives all over the world. This one is treasure instrument as Tao Yang. Even in this forsaken place you can come across old acquaintance. Good. Excuse our disrespect, this one is called Chen Yi. We are disciples of Ghost King Valley. Treasure instrument? So it is Brother Chan. Medicine King's Valley represented the apex of alchemy in this world, whereas Treasure Instrument was the highest authority when it came to artifact. Each year, Treasure Instrument would only produce and sell 20 artifacts. There were only a few mysterious grade top-rank artifact refiners in this world, but half of them hailed from Treasure Instrument. But each of these artifacts were at least heaven grade and were sought after by great families and largesse all over the world. I didn't expect him to be from the Treasure Instrument. No wonder why all 4 of them have extraordinary treasure. Disaster High Heaven Pavilion's Young Kai. It turns out Brother Yang is from the famous High Heaven Pavilion. Brother Yang seems to produce one powerhouse after another. Ha ha. See? I, Chen Yi, have had my eyes open today. These 2 brothers being so frank with us today, my Ghost King Valley is grateful. Disaster's gone in a way. You guys, can't you focus on our immediate situation for now? That's right. I don't understand what goes on inside all of your heads. Since Brother Tao has been here before, do you understand anything about this situation? Unfortunately not. We came this time because our master said he wanted some evil spirit essence to see if it could use it to refine an artifact, but nothing like this has ever happened before. In fact, we only reached here a short time before all of you arrived. Tur scans. If you really want to understand what's happening, I think it would be best to ask those 2 girls over there. If it weren't for their kind reminder to climb these pillars we likely wouldn't have survived until now. They likely know a bit more about what's happening than we do. Chen Yi. If you can capture those 2 women for me now, I can have the Yellow Spring Pond open to you for 2 months instead of just 1. Yu Qing, you're crazy. Look around you, we don't even know if we'll survive this and yet you're still think ing of taking revenge? If you have time to waste on that, you should try to find a way out of this mess even if I die here today. I want those 2 SLUS to die under my crotch first. Don't bother listening to any of his nonsense. If we survive this crisis, I swear to never deal with him ever again. Idiot. ANS. I'll go ask them. It's too dangerous. Brother Yang, we should at least discuss this matter some more first. Yes, don't go if the evil spirits catch you. How would you get away? Disoster scans, don't worry, I have a sense of proportion, and my true Yang Yuan QI cultivation technique can greatly restrain these evil spirits. They won't even be able to approach me. But what if those 2 girls don't understand what's happening either? Wouldn't you be doing all of this in vain then? Then. Why don't we ask them to come here? What's wrong? There seems to be some kind of grudge between those two girls and Brother Chen's group, so asking them is probably impossible. In order to display our sincerity, still have to make the trip, regardless of anything else, the two of them possess formidable strength. If we can win them over and have them join us, it will increase our odds of survival. Brother Yang, be careful, if you feel like things are too dangerous you must immediately return. Okay. And, that's right, if you can convince them to join us, I can swear to you that our Ghost King Valley will no longer hold any hostility towards them. As for those free and unfettered bastards, under these circumstances we have no need to be polite with them. Scans. Two young ladies, don't misunderstand. Just came to inquire about the current situation and bear you no malicious intentions. Yang Kai, is that you? That's what I'd like to know, how come you're here you smelly brat? How can IT scans? Jower. You little bastard, you still recognize me. Meyer. Calling out so affectionately, your face is really thick. It's been a long time, it seems like you become quite strong. You too have also become more beautiful. Your mouth has gotten quite sweet. You can fly as well, so you must have reached the true element boundary. True element boundary 4th stage. Your cultivation. Is it related to the opportunity you gained in the inheritance Heaven's Cave? And, the inheritance we obtain is called the Twin Chi Shared Spirit Secret Art. It's a cultivation technique specifically suited for twins, and although Mei and I aren't really twins, because we're so similar we have no problem practicing it. When we circulate this magical secret art ether, it was only recently that our cultivations became equal at the true element boundary 4th stage. Saster, that's right, I almost forgot to ask you what you're doing with those trashes. It can't be that after High Heaven Pavilion was destroyed you went and joined that damn free and unfettered, right? Stop, don't come any closer, then why are you ether with that group of scum? Don't think I didn't see you arrive with those trashes. They've been chasing after US sisters, definitely won't let you come near US sisters. You're thinking too much. Knowing someone's surface doesn't mean you know their real selves. If you don't dig deep enough into their heart you can't be sure if they're good or evil. Okay, I can explain. Disaster Khan's elder sister. He's not that kind of person. Hey, race the thing. I find / really? Why would I lie to you? When first approached you, I had obviously only asked if you knew what was happening here. I never expected that it of you, actually be, but since knows. HIV turned out like this, think it's best if you so we can all help each other through this crisis. Elder sister, trust him, let's go. Good, we'll come with you, but Mei and I need to restore our true chi first before we head over. If we wait for you to restore your true chi it'll be at least half a day. There's no way he'll agree to come with you without at least recovering our true chi. Have a solution then, open your mouth. Scans. Why? Hurry up and absorb it. Delicious. Merge pa. Your turn. I am still not prepared. Mei he's giving us something to complement our true chi. It's not what you think. It's a rare assure, quickly accept it. I sayst. You too quickly refine it, he'll stand guard. Brother Yang has been gone for so long, why hasn't he come back yet? Leasaster sends it looks like Brother Yang is having a detailed conversation with him. On top of that, those two girls don't seem to be wary of him at all. Impressive. It looks like Brother Yang's charm isn't small humph. They're coming back. Be careful. Amazing. Brother Yang's true Yang Yuan Chi is so effective against this evil QJ. But how is his true Chi so pure? Just you wait, they'll make sure you pay for your frivolousness. Greetings, young ladies. Zhao since you arrived here first, did you notice any strange anomalies? Mei and were fighting with the evil spirits when all of a sudden a yuki flow of demon chi seemed to bubble up from underground. When this demonic QJ showed up, all of the evil spirits started to behave a bit abnormally. Disc scams humph. When Mei noticed something was we quickly tried to escape, but with so many evil spirits arriving from all directions, before we know it we somehow wound up here. The demonic chi seemed to gush from underground. Do you know where it started from? Over there, do you see the roiling demonic chi? The burst of demonic chi came from there. No way. We can't be so unlucky. What is it? It's the center of the evil spirit spring. You, stand aside. Free and unfettered is it? You have no complaints, right? Disaster Scan Sr. must be joking, this pillar has more than enough room. If you lot want your cultivation sucked dry by those women keep staring. It'll Ghost King Valley brat, You seem to know some things about this evil spirit spring. Unsister scans explain it to them so they won't die ignorant. His evil spirit spring is just like it thing is extremely harmful to us culti front spring and arson stronger solite desires for the time being they ll be evil chi as possible but once they begin to really rampage they'll certainly also attack us. Mere luck is rally terrible the evil spirit spring doesn't necessarily appear, for many years at a time into Then. WKAT should we do? Should we try to escape now while there's still ignore INGUS? There's nowhere left to flee anymore. If we stay here we'll be able to suck Nibi longekid we leave, I am afraid we'll just die sir. Hey, the little brat is right, even this old master or other similar experts, once forced into this situation there's no hope of escape, why not join hands with this old master to see if we can go on living? What is Senior's plan? Nothing fancy, everyone just needs to fight, this old master can even help you out if you need some assistance. Then this Chen must offer his thanks to Senior in advance. At the critical moment, this old master can indeed help you once or twice, but have a condition. What condition? If we make it through this crisis, this old master wants whatever is inside that spring. Good, we juniors only wish to survive. What exactly is inside that spring? In evil spirit essence is definite son the be origin huge amount of and out of the sprunting out of spring. Very special evil spirit essence? Disessin scons. Everyone get ready, do your best to stay alive you brats. Disaster. Disaster. Very good. Young man, do you want to come here and work ether with this old master? Old master can help keep you alive. Many thanks for Senior's consideration. Little brat, no need to be stubborn, if you cooperate with this old master afterwards, one of every 5 evil spirit essences we obtain can be yours. How about it, this old master won't make you suffer a loss. No thanks. Oster scons. Fine, this old master won't insist. Use this to collect that essence, don't try to absorb it directly. Disaster seems. At last. Disses. Junior sister, you and junior brothers quickly use the 5-dragon entangling seal to assist brother Yang. Okay. Oster scans. Disaster. No way, seriously? Disaster scams. Watch out. Everyone focus. Hey, brother Yang, that's not fair. Sorry, I didn't know this would happen. Sends. This. It's too strong. Just did it on a whim, I didn't think it would work out so well. Young man, could you be so kind as to help this old man out? Stir scans monster. Absolute monster. That old dog just tried to harm us, yet now he's begged Jing for Brothier Yang's help, how shameless. Carefully simply amazing. You should sell this old master a favor now WHAL you can lest when your turn comes you wind up with regret. Unfortunately cannot help Senior right now, my true chi has been completely exhausted need to restore myself first. Brother Yang, take this pill. Very well, you should first quickly or yours. Stir scans. Senior. Please help us. This old master can barely defend himself, how could I have the spare capacity to save you lot? If Senior can help us survive this crisis, my free and unfettered will definitely compensate generously. Let's hear it. If we can make it back alive, each of us can offer Senior a charmed slave, Senior should be familiar with my free and unfettered methods, right? This old master is naturally aware or your free and unfettered charmed slaves' usefulness along with their secret art and skills de one's tion, they're also all extremely well versed in meeting there. What Senior says is absolutely right, as such, Junior asks Senior to quickly take action. Good, since there are 4 of you, when this old master feasts on your 4 charmed slaves vital yin, my cultivation will improve greatly. However this old master has heard that you free and unfettered men all have more than just a single charmed slave, and looking at you lot's demeanor youkyosi and the shouldn't be low, you must have at least 4 or 5 each, right? Little brat, your luck is quite good. This old master is willing to help, but this old master wants 8 charmed slaves as compensation. Can accept. Remember your words, if you dare try to renege. This old master will pay a visit to your free and unfettered to collect what he's owed. Disaster stands mare little brat, you're certainly decisive enough. How could Junior dare? A gentleman's word isn't spoken lightly. Free and unfettered brats, quickly sacrifice your charmed slave. If you don't want to die, then do it now. But this old master will give you 3 breaths. If you haven't sacrificed them, he'll kill all of you. Senior brother, what should we do? Aster scans do it. Don't look. Disaster. Good, this old master knew you were a decisive person, little brat. You and your junior brothers defend here for a moment while this old master Han is something. What is he trying to do? Has this old guy gone crazy? Struggling to lead a single evil spirit towards us, could it be that he thinks that evil spirit can kill all of us? Ha ha ha. That old man is wasting his time. Doesn't he know that these evil spirits can't even touch Brother Yang's light curtain? Be careful, he's definitely up to something. Here, a gift for you. Yes. Senior, did you make us sacrifice our charmed slaves just to give you a moment of freedom? And with that moment, all you wanted was to lead that evil spirit over to them? Do you have any opinion? Junior doesn't dare. Good. Well, just wait a bit and you'll see. If they don't beg this old master for help, old master here will unscrew his head for you to use as a chamber pot. 10 scars. A soul skill. It's a soul-type evil spirit. Quickly. Does anyone have a soul defense-type artifact? Disacy. Bisa disaster Shawns. Sorry, I only have this soul-type artifact. Why are you apologies ing brother Tao? If not for you being here, I am afraid none of us would be able to withstand this attack at all. But we still have to think about what to do next. That old bard. Little friend. See, your side is now facing a crisis and so are we. Why don't you cooperate with me so we can both survive? It's simple, you help us put up the same type of defensive cover over here and then this old master will help you to deal with that soul-type evil spirit. How about it? Such cooperation benefits both of us. Senior is such a magnanimous man, Junior greatly admires. Little friend, have you considered well? How could this old master have survived so many battles without some means? You'd do well to learn from this old master. Senior, Junior wonders if you could propose another condition to them. What condition? Let them offer up that pair of twins to us. I am afraid that's not a good idea. If Senior is willing to help, Junior can offer another 4 charmed slaves to Senior, all right? 8 charmed slaves is really too much. Those twins are certainly worth 4 charmed slave, but the other 2 women. Junior can offer Senior 6 charmed slaves for all of them, it cannot be more. Good, 6 then, remember you now owe this old master 14 charmed slaves. Senior need not worry. Very well, this old master will help you get all those women over there, but 4 more charmed slaves aren't enough, you must offer this old master 8 additional charmed slaves, agreed? Little friends, don't blame this old master for not reminding you. If you don't want to cooperate, you and your friends will definitely die. Seems you can't appreciate kindness. If you don't beg this old master for help, this old master won't take action. Brother Yang, are you certain? You should also bring this with you. That's right, just in case. Don't worry, I have a sense of proportion. Even if I really can't beat it, I have confidence in drawing back. Now. Wisester sends. Young man, are you trying to get yourself killed? We can't hold on. Disaster. Stir scans. Brother Yang. I am all right. Impossible. That strike should have destroyed his body. Disaster. Bind it again. DD men. Pi. Special evil spirit essence. Protect yourselves. This shameless old dog. Yang Kai, watch out. Court's death. Humph. We fight. Disaster say. Humph. Lung Shan. Do you even want to attack my free and unfettered people? Free and Unfettered in Ghost King Valley have always been friendly neighbors, and besides, we had nothing to do the attack on that little brat. Why must you act so indiscriminately? Impudent juniors. If you brats don't stop messing around, this old master won't hold back any longer and directly crush your light shield. I shouldn't have gone so far as to kill that little brat. Even a rabbit would bite if Coronid, much less this group of S. Wait, stop. Brother Yang didn't die. Ha 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 ha. Brother Yang. What happened? Devil's practices. Disaster. Everyone go back, I am fine. Disaster S. Disaster Brother Yang. Senior, those evil essence. I stored nearly 100 evil spirit essences in my dantian. Right now, I don't have time to refine all of these essences, so I can only temporarily store them in the purifying spirit bottles. Give me all the purifying spirit bottles you have on you. I Saster S. Ha ha. I always knew Brother Yang was a great man. Scans. AGI Rico. Such dog shit luck. Ruining such a good opportunity. Brother Yang is a real man. Fellow brother, we free and unfettered bear you no grudge against you, please think twice before acting hastily. This friend, I have something to say. Agreed. I want something. What is it that this friend wants? Please say, long as we free and unfettered brothers can we will certainly offer it to this friend. Disaste. I want all your purifying spirit bottles. Good, by all means, please. Do I need to repeat myself? Tur scans give them to him. But. I said give them to him. Dis SCHI uttergal right. I'll remember you, watch yourself from now on. Will you die if you stop talking? Damn. This old master didn't want to stir up this strange little brat, but now 11 bakar you can't even hold blinks. Ha! Of course I am satisfied. Disaster scans his little friend satisfied now? Then please draw back. There's no rush. Scans keep it up, I'll be back s. Take however much you want. 10 psych and sure enough, HAS really just a no good playboy. A clue. Disaster scra. It's a breakthrough. Ru element boundary, 6th stage. Interesting. My unyielding golden skeleton is still refining remandagisin. Gririt essences. A cloud mergiadin. This evil spirit essence could actually increase my total amount of spiritual energy. Brother Yang, are you okay? N, couldn't be any better. Scones. Brother Yang. Only having promoted a single minor realm and now wanting to hit back against this old master? All of us just discussed a moment ago, we think staying here long-term isn't a solution. Yes, what do you want to do? All of us want to leave here, but once we leave this plateau, all of the surrounding evil spirits will likely attack us, making it very dangerous to move about. Disaster scams, then what do you propose? Brother Yang, can you fly while still maintaining such a large defensive shield? Eve never tried something like that, but I should be able to manage it. If so, then would like to take a chance. Tur scans. Thin. Disaster scans. If you don't want to die, follow me. Scans, this is bad. Ha! Senior. Little friend, although there are many unpleasant matters between this old master and yourself, but at this time, the old master still must ask you if you can open a few spaces for us? Old man, don't you see that our side is full? That's why this old master is asking you to open up a few seats. You should simply kick out a few of the weaker ones. In this life or death crisis, one should know who they can use and who they can discard. ISAST air. Senior. I am fine with the way things are right now, so we'll have to reject Senior's gracious offer. You free and unfettered brats help this old master drive them out, then we can all occupy this light shield. It's our best chance to survive. Arrogant Junior, you've brought this upon yourself. Good. Disaster scams. Courting death. HAAA. Disaster hamsasio. Or scans. Watch out. A soul skill. Impossible. Correct, a soul skill. From that special evil spirit essence. Old dog, face your death. No. That's impossible. Little brat, you better survive this so that one day this old master can flay your skin and crush your bones. Want to leave? You think you can get away so easily? Oh. Smur. Don't even think about leaving. Dolphin-eater scans. Well, it appears that we're the only ones left here. Yeah, everyone else died. It's reached us. Cans fortunately, I didn't left the plateau, otherwise? It's true, I just saw it. Shut your mouth. Saster scars, what happens if all of them breaks? Can condense more of these defensive shields. See, didn't I say Brother Yang would surely have a way? With this there's nothing for us to worry about. How many layers can Brother Yang put up? 50 layers shouldn't be a problem. Even if Brother Yang goes all out, I am afraid that this shield will only last about half an hour, if the evil chi hasn't receded by then. This was the point Slash was worried about as really arrived at a critical if we the Hoochie and fly the two of them out of here. By the way, do you have any news about my Grandmaster? Your Grandmaster? Ling Tai Su. We don't know much, only that one night a great battle erupted inside High Heaven Pavilion. It seemed like the Chiu family lead a group of people to seize control of you and then a fight broke out. Disaster S. What was the outcome of that war? Master Ling used Elder to push race help of the Chiu family's masters, but after that, Master Ling and the four elders seem to have disappeared. That's good. While your High Heaven Pavilion people might have been able to get away, those of us from the Blood Battle Gang and Storm Hall didn't have such luck. What happened? A very important figure from the Chiu family went missing during the battle, with no contact from them as of yet. So the next group that came were extremely overbearing, shifting the blame onto our Blood Battle Gang and Storm Hall after they couldn't discover any traces of your. Therefore the members of RS were forced to come to the front lines of the battle against the Ash Grey Cloud Evil Land to prove our innocence, or else, why would Elder Sister and I be here? I am just joking with you, don't blame High Heaven Pavilion for all of this, it was the Chiu family that were being too unreasonable. Good, understand. Disaster SSUEN? Have you heard anything about Su Yen after that? No, there's been no word about where your High Heaven Pavilion the ones who came to later to Invi's Taige took out their anger on your High Heaven Pavilion. All that's left now is charred ruins. Can's alright. Scams. Hose. What's happening? Erster scan. Disaster scams. The evil spirit spring is receding. The heavens haven't abandoned us after all. The moment it's clear we need to leave, something or someone incredibly powerful is forming. Go! The Aster scans. Over there. The exit is over there. Dicester scans. You brats over there, stop for this old master. Who are you? What happened here? Why? They're the Ghost King's 4 monsters and demons, all of them have reached the immortal Ascension boundary 7th or 8th stage. We absolutely can't fight them. Seniors, we are disciples from Ghost King Valley who came here for life experience, as for what just happened, we don't know. Enough nonsense, just make him spit out what he knows on the way. You don't know? Master scans. Good. Yang Kai. This is Eskins. All of you exit first. When come out I'll find you. Disaster scans merg. Shadow marking. Shadow marking? What is that? Cons. This shadow marking is his unique technique. Once he's hit you with it, he'll be able to sense your position and use it to influence your thoughts and emotions. If you're close enough he'll even be able to exert a certain amount of control over you directly. Right now, he's occupied with figuring out what happened inside the evil cavern, but since he's left his shadow marking on you now, once they're done he'll definitely seek you out. Even if he doesn't come find you in person, some people will no doubt capture you and bring you to him in order to gain his favor. Your situation right now is quite grim. Is there any way to break this technique? Masters at the Immortal Ascension Boundary 9th stage aren't necessarily able to remove it. You only have 2 Ortians, kill him okay, find someone of even higher 6. ACIN little brat, I'll ask you once more, what exactly transpired here? Only if you tell me everything this old master will let you leave. This thing appeared from inside the evil spirit spring. The evil spirit spring? Stir scans. What do we do? All of us aren't far from breaking through the Immortal Ascension Boundary 9th stage, but until now we have yet to find a suitable source of energy to assist us. If we miss this opportunity, who knows when we'll have this kind of chance again. Agreed, the second brother is right. Deet. 4 old bad. Genie say I'll hate good. Hey, this old master kept his words, you're free to go. Sure enough. It's a real devil, a real devil. HMMP something in my body is pulsing incessantly, EE scans. BAA. C scans. Why are all of you here? Need Farah. Same to you, why did you come back? Our relationship with him is different than yours. We sisters met him a long time ago, our Blood Battle Gang and his High Heaven Pavilion were neighboring us, it's likely you'll all die if you go back. If you two can go back there then so can we. That's right, but Brother Tao, you should consider carefully first before joining us. We 4 are from Treasure Instrument S, there's no way we'll die. Long as those 4 old guys have any sense, they'll not affront us too seriously. All of you, ha. Hold on Yang Kai, here we come. Tur scans. FOA. It can't be. It's barely been a quarter of an hour. Net. Big sister. Of. Stir skins. It is clear that they were killed by the devil extremely swiftly, without the ability to respawn at all. /T. LN. Devil Sealing Chain. A pure Yang artifact. One designed specifically to suppress Devil QJ. Get off. This demon can speak, but it doesn't look so wise. Little brat, AM Devil General Meng Ge. Since you've dared harm my soul clone, Third will definitely not forget you if there is a chance in the future. My main body will personally make you experience a fate worse than death. Devil General Meng Ge. This soul clone already possessed such a inspiring power. If instead, IT had been this devil's main body, just how terrible would he be? Fortunately, this entity just happened to be a true devil, so my devil sealing chain had been able to play a role. If not, / wouldn't have survived. Disses. Yang Kai. You came just at the right time. Insterscans Yang Kai? Helmed. I am alright, I need to find a secluded place to cultivate. No, the perfect place, it's not far from here. I am sorry to have worried you. Scans. Scones. What's happening? Why does this chill feel so similar? Why does this chill feel so similar to what we experienced inside the evil spirit spring? Is Yang Kai going to be okay? This situation should be something he caused. Long as it continues like this, he shouldn't have any issues. Good people don't live long, but a scourge lasts 1,000 years. How could he possibly die from this? Junior sister, how come your words sound so bitter? Will you die if you shut up? Disaster S. The sun rises and sets and 3 days have passed. Devil transformation. Not NT. Don't be afraid. You finally came out. If you'd stayed in there much longer, we wouldn't have been able to stop ourselves from barging in. Sorry, I've worried you all. Brother Yang, the 4 monsters and demons all wound up heavily wounded or dead, so how come you managed to emerge unscathed? On top of that, IT looks like you even profited quite a bit. Just managed to pick up some small benefits after those 4 old guys and that devil fought. Both sides were severely injured, so I got lucky and managed to gain something after they both retreated. Sure enough, Brother Yang's luck is too good. Seems like such ridiculous things can actually happen in this world. It looks like those 4 monsters and demons taking you in with them was actually them sending you a gift. Those old BA went to steal a chicken but ended up losing their rice, huh? How come they didn't pick me to go? Besides Yang Kai, if anyone of US had been captured, they'd have certainly died. Do you really think gaining such a chance is that easy? During this time's trip to the evil cavern, my Ghost King Valley OES Brother Yang many lives. In the future, if there is ever something that Brother Yang needs, although can't guarantee anything else, my fellow brothers and will offer our utmost to help, even if it means laying down our lives. Count US in as well. Although we brothers and sisters aren't the strongest fighters, when it comes to artifacts, if Brother Yang ever needs an A artifact refined, just come to Treasure Instrument and look for me. Scams. We're not far from Ghost King Valley right now. If it's convenient, why doesn't Brother Yang come join US for some fun for a few days? Junior sister, you're being too cold. Disaster, he can't come. I am saying this for his own good. Master knows him. If he goes to Ghost King Valley, he won't live to see the sunrise tomorrow. ID like nothing more. How about you? What are Brat Hectau's plans? I am also a bit curious about what kind of place Ghost King Valley is. I wonder if it would be possible for US to visit. Then I guess we'll be separating here. You take care of yourself. Co-WL, let's go. Brother Yang, 2 young ladies, may we meet again. These so-called Devil's Path cultivators aren't all bad. At least, these people from Ghost King Valley are very good. Good or bad is only a matter of perspective. Smelly brat, where do you plan to go now? That's a good question. Where should I go? We should leave the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land first. Where are you 2 going? Back to Blood Battle Gang's territory? No, we can't go back until the war is over. If we do, things will become difficult. Then let's find the others from the gang, 50 or so of our members were deployed to the same region where we were fighting. They should still be there now. What about you? I'll follow your lead. But before that, you two should disguise yourselves. Stir score. Are you ready? It's all so annoying. Alright then, let's go. Disaster scones. We finally arrived. Taifong Mountain Scans. Aren't you the Hu family's two young ladies from Blood Battle Gang? Yes. It's good that you two girls managed to return safely. Please come in. Please forgive us, we are only performing our duties and ask the two young ladies to not pay it mind. Young ladies, excuse this humble one for asking, but this young guy is disaster. My friend. What else do you want to know? This humble one don't dare. Since he is the young lad's friend, then it's all right. Quickly inform the young lord that the Hu sister have returned safely. Go now. Yes. Over there. Uncle Lu. Young ladies, is it really you? It's us, Uncle Lu. You've really returned safely. It's good you've come back, at last the master can rest assured. Where have T seen him before? Yang Kai. Greetings, this one is Stormhall's Fong Zij. Once had a friend who looks just like you. Dare to ask what this new friend's name? So it is Brother Yang. Good, not only does this new friend look very much like my deceased friend, he even shares the same name as well. You coincidence, isn't it? Yes. Disaster scam. No wonder he looked so similar, so it's him. Fail model Siang Chu is coming. Scans. Simo May What happened to you two must have been terrifying. Thank goodness you've returned safely. Young Lord Xiang, Zhao and Mei aren't names you can call us sisters. Haven't once told you this to Forest I. Young ladies, please forgive this one. Reuniting after such a long separation caused this young lord to become too emotional and as such made a small slip of the tongue. Hope there won't be a next time. But this one must first apologize to the two young ladies. Yes, there most certainly won't be a next time. Disaster sends. During that battle, when you two young ladies were being pursued, it was this one's responsibility to come to your rescue, but alas, this young master was not strong enough and could only watch helplessly as trapped by those wicked devils. For the past 3 months, this one had been greatly concerned, unable to sleep at night, cursing the fact that had not a pair of wings which could carry me to your side so that I might protect you. Fortunately, the two young ladies received the HEAVN's blessings and managed to return unharmed. It is a great relief for this one's heart to know you are safe. The two young ladies have just returned from a long and dangerous journey and must be tired. This one shall retire to allow the two young ladies to get some much-needed rest. If there is anything the young ladies require, please do not hesitate to ask this one. This young lord guarantees he will satisfy the young ladies. Even though Hu Jiao responded so coldly to him, he did not respond with any kind of displeasure or annoyance. INGECU. Yang Kai, you mustn't be deceived by that guy. Although he looks kind and harmless, his tongue slipicky and his mind scheming. It's just that he hides all of this deeply, or else there's no way he'd be able to maintain his command OBCK this. I know. This place is actually under his command now? What exactly happened? He's just a member of the young generation. How could he be put in command here? Are there not any elders from the Xian family present here anymore? Fair scans. Ku. The young ladies must be tired and should rest for now. As for these other matters, this old man will explain in the evening. Good. Yang Kai, you come with me. Stir scans. Uncle Lo, what happened? The number of masters here has dropped significantly. Where did the elders of our Blood Battle Gang and Stormhall go? Cans. A month or so ago, the 8 great families sent out a summons recalling all of the masters and elites who were participant in the war with the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land. It seems. A decisive battle? Dad also left. Disaster cans the 8 great families and the Demon Lord want to stage a decisive battle. After fighting for so want this war too and LARIT's prob the heads of both sides have reached some kind of masters here have been transferred away, father included. It's the same for our Stormhall, the master and all the elders left. Fortunately the masters across the hill have also left. If it wasn't for Master's request, this old man wouldn't have been able to stay here. Master said that the two young ladies would surely return here one day. So he requested permission for this old man to remain here, firstly to take care of Ook disciples and secondly, for the two young ladies. Wait now it seems that Master's decision was the right one. If it weren't for Senior Guan's help, your Blood Battle Gang and our Stormhall's disciples would probably have all died. What happened? Because our 2s were lumped ether with High Heaven Pavilion, none of the other s here have a very good opinion of us. When the two of you were here things were better because Xiangchu would intervene here and there, but after you disappeared, Xiangchu simply brushed us aside, and any dangerous task was then quickly pushed onto our 2s disciples. When we first arrived here there were more than 100 of us, but now there's only a dozen or so just left. Since that's the case, then this region is even less important than before, right? A decisive battle will be fought sooner or later, we just have to wait for the result. Aster scans. That being the case, the Xiang family simply gave command here to Xiangchu. They probably wanted to use this rare opportunity for him to hone himself. Yang Kai, you are so cunning. Hey, bring some drinks here brother Yang, drink to your heart's content. I Saster Sko. That was close. I almost fell. How could you be so clumsy senior brother Xiaorong? Disaster scams. Junior sister Elifu was mistaken, senior brother was watching a pack of monkeys doing tricks and accidentally stumbled. Senior brother loves telling jokes, how could there be any monkeys out this late at night? How come junior sister can't see them? Junior sister's eyes aren't very good, can't you see? These monkeys not only do tricks but also eat meat and drink wine, isn't that so strange? Do such entertaining monkeys really exist? Junior sister must have a look at them, where are they? Scans. All of you sit down. The divine senses of those two is quite powerful. You two sisters actually made it back. Heard that the two were forced to flee into the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land. Elder sister is curious, in that demon-filled Ashgree Cloud Evil Land with so many obscene devils staring at you, how is it that two beautiful girls like you managed to escape? What do you want to say? Elder sister is just curious how you two sisters managed to return from that hell. If you don't mind, could you explain to elder sister exactly how many times did you sell yourselves to survive? You. I apologize, elder sister said something uncouth. Not only are we curious, everyone in our camp is also curious about how you two were to come back from that place alive and exactly what kind of methods you used. What business is it of yours? If the two of you escaped from the place by betraying our Fathan dynasty and colluding with those devils, how could we just idly stand by and do nothing? Disace, maybe you've already become servants to those Ashgree Cloud Evil Lano devils, or perhaps you've brought back spies from that hell with you. In any case, we must thoroughly investigate. That's right. This friend looks somewhat strange. Where exactly does he come from? Inconvenient to say, is it? Don, we have to meet along the road. Scans inconvenient to say. He was brought here by both of you, so you should be clear about his origins, right? Sure enough, you're suspicious. Capture him. Who dares to? Viri, you dare to shield people from the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land? You're all dead. Do it. And for you. Scans. Who dares make a move? Disassen scans. This friend, if you wish to discuss things, can you first let our people go? Quickly release Lo Fu's senior sister. Is there anything to discuss? This friend, we haven't acted against you yet, you've so severely injured two of our members, don't you think you're being a bit excessive? Oh really? Interesting. Senior, what do you think? If it was me, I wouldn't tolerate it either. What senior said is good. Shut up. You dare do this to me. Go to hell. Stop. We understand. Just some tit for tat. Young man, you should first let them go, this scene isn't pleasant to look at. Disaster, young man, the things just now was these two old masters' responsibility, so how about you release our juniors? You should know, long as we stay on the front lines, we'll all need to rely on each other at some point. That's your business, not mine. Some things can't be solved before everyone has arrived. What is it you want? I don't want anything. Desister sells. This two people just tried to kill me, I need to know the reason. This old master advises you to release them quickly, or you'll definitely regret it for the rest of your short life. Are you threatening me? You can think of it like that. And you? Yes. Good. Stir Shawns. You. Damn brat. Next time, I'll strike their chests. You dare? DISAS. You think don't? Speak. What do you want in order to end this? I am afraid. You two can't give me the answers I want. Helenatni urge. Young master. Is he looking at you? Yes, does he know that I am here? How did he find me? That young man's intuition is far too keen. Perhaps. What happened? Why did I hear the sounds of fighting? Young Master Xiang. Young Master Xiang. Young Master Xiang, save US, this man wants to kill US. Shut up. Young Master Xiang, the situation is. Meyer, can you explain what exactly happened here? Just a moment ago these two called Yang Kai a evil cultivator from Ashgray Evil Land, tried to kill him. Is this true? Disaster scams. This. So that's the case. Then the cause of all this was XIE wrong and LAFUS inappropriate actions. Although everyone is from different forces, since we've gathered ether here to fight against the Ashgray Cloud EY the same tear so wart to apologize to Storm Hall and Blood Battle Gang's disciples? This young master asked a simple question yet none of you dares to answer? Yes. Pister scans. Young Master Xiang. This. What? Friend, this Xiang Chu has been negligent in his responsibilities and has caused Blood Battle Gang and Storm Hall to suffer this injustice. Understand that you are angry, but can you give me, Xiang Chu, some face and forgive them? What other dissatisfaction does this friend have? Seeing young Lord Xiang act so fairly, I am naturally satisfied. Good, good. Let us forget this trivial matter. Everyone here is a fellow comrade, we must know that our true enemy is the Ashgray Cloud Evil Land. This friend, if you could please release them we can then resolve these matters peacefully. Good. Stop. Scans. That last kick caused few more ribs to break, this guy is so vicious. Scans little brat. Apologize. Xiang Chu. UST now, our juniors had committed a grave offense towards Blood Battle Gang and the Storm Hall, this old master will strictly discipline these disciples and will not allow them to provoke any more trouble. Let's go. Scram. Brother Yang is amazing. Yes, Brother Yang did a good job teaching those base a lesson. Pi. What happened just now? Nothing. Shall we drink? Of course. Tell me, what happened just now? Why is that little brat still alive? Stir scans. It's like this. What you're saying is that not only were your soul skills blocked by him, you were instead injured by his soul skill? Yes. Young lord, know this reason sounds far-fetched, but this old master guarantees it is the truth. Disaster Cian's enough, I don't doubt what you said. What do you think? If what these two say is true, that kid must have a high-quality soul type A artifact on him. It may actually be two, one for defense, another to attack. If not, considering that young man's cultivation, it would be impossible for him to display an offensive soul skill. Stir scans. Yes, think so too. Interesting, he actually has a soul-type artifact, that's not something an average person can have. Young Master Xiang, do you want us to? Do you have the ability? Long as we can entangle Guanqilu, taking that little brat's head is as easy as squash a bug. No, that brat's already suspicious. Yes. That's right, how are Xia Rong and Li Fu's injuries? That little brat was quite vicious with his strikes but still restrained himself somewhat, at the very least there's no risk to their lives, they should be able to fully recover after a few days. These are special healing pills from my Xiang family. Them in warm water and FCCD to they should be after about 10 days many thanks. Now, go back. Young master, why are you so concerned with that young man? That little brat is certainly a little interesting but he's hardly worthy of your attention. At first glance that he was very strong. Didn't you notice that the whole time today he displayed absolutely no fear? Even when both of you showed up, he still stands all while keeping in obviously not someone average. I can't even estimate his true depths, for now I want move against high. Let's wait a few days and see how things play out. Yes, so I will have to solve this matter before we are summoned back. Disaster, but after a few days, the war's decisive battle will be over. At that time we'll have to return to the clan. Young master, aren't you determined to bring those two whose sisters back with you? This is just the first round, nothing to get worked up over. This young lord will go rest. Disaster Cians. After half a month Yang Kai. Disaster saw. We have to go out, Xiang Chu said that this is the last mission we'll be assigned. After we finish tea, we'll be allowed to return home. Disaster scores will accompany you. You can't. Your identity is still unknown, if you go along with us it will only cause suspicion. Because of Xiaorong's prior Acu, people now suspect that you are a spy from the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land. Almost the entire camp is being sent, leaving only a minimum number of people behind to guard the camp. Heki here and wait for us to Iskatukin. This mission should only last half a day to 3 days. After the mission is completed, Big Sister here will take you home. How many people will be deployed this? Xiang Chu. Where are Xiaorong and Li Fu? Weren't they with you while you were fighting the enemy? No. Haven't seen them since the start of the fight. What? You mean? This is bad. Quickly, return to camp. Since you all come, why bother trying to hide? Pizaster. Little brat, let's see if this time you won't die. Never once has anyone shamed me so, I'll make sure you pay back 10 times what you owe. It's impossible for you, you're both too weak. Young man, you're insane. With US old masters here today, do you think your end will be good? All of this is Xiang Chu's doing, right? Including what happened that night. Scans. What benefits did he offer you? Were they really worth you offending me? The price for offending me. Disses Toscans, what dog shit do you count for? After today, you'll be nothing but broken bones. What does it matter if we offend you? Ha ha. I am afraid you can't afford it. Spread out. Pi. Disaster S. Junior, you court death. DM. Disaster. After remange? Little brat, you dare. Dare or not, it's already done. Stand back. What kind of monster is he? How can he be so strong? How could we sue Green such a person? Hope that these 2 elves can kill this guy, or I would never be able to rest easy. Scams. He is happy that he finally landed a blow good. Brat, let's see if you can act crazy in front of this old master again. You've killed so many of my soaring Rainbow Court's disciples, today you must pay this debt in blood. Brat, although you've killed so many of our juniors, this old master is merciful and is willing to spare your life. Kneel down, waste yourself, and he'll let you live. An immortal ascension expert. Sure enough, really extraordinary. Won't kill me? Xiang Chu's instructions disaste suppose? The heavens return kindness with fortune. Of course, that means retribution as well. This matter does not need young Lord Xiang to meddle in. Damn little brat. Will you waste yourself or do you want this old master to cripple you? Good, since you insist on acting as Xiang Chu's dogs, he'll treat you as such. Little animal. You're far too arrogant. You really think you two with your immortal ascension first stage cultivations can beat me? Devil transformation. This brat. What is this situation? If we go there now, it won't end well for us. But he is only a true element-bound Airy 6th stage, how can he ike me so scams? Scans. Little brat, you really are a spy from the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land. Believe that if you want. Aster scans. Trying to dodge? Easter scans. Disaster/scans. No longer running? D. Dicester scans. Ruthless little brat. Said that you can't afford the price of offending me. Disaster so. Esther scans. Disaster Shawns. Fong Lao, Su Lao save me. V Master scans. Soster scans. Stop you demon. Young ladies, please stand back, you do not recognize this man is a demon. Don't know whether he's a demon or not, only know that he is my friend. If you want to kill him, you'll have to kill us first. He's already fallen onto the devil's path, he's no longer the person you knew and he has no consciousness and won't recognize the 2 young ladies at all, quickly separate yourselves from him. Stir scans. Presumptuous. Stop. Sighs. Are you all right? Disaster Saigans. What happened here? Young Master, when and Su Lao arrived, we discovered that this little brat had fallen to the devil's path and was attempting to kill Chang Ming of Soaring Rainbow Court. Chang Ming is dead? What about the immortal Ascension Elder from Thunder Light? Yes, he was dead before we arrived. Aster. I thought I had overestimated his combat ability as much as possible, but I never expected that he could kill 2 Immortal Ascension Boundary First Stage Elders. Just how strong was he in the end? Young Master, that young man has already stepped into the Dev ILS practices, unable to recognize his friends of family any longer. This old master asks the young master's permission to seek justice for our fallen comrades by executing him. Shans. If had already fallen into the devil's practices, do you think we could still stand safely beside him? Also, you only saw him kill Chang Ming. Have you ever once stopped to think about what the old dog did to him? This old master only believes what he has seen. 2 weeks ago, these people from Thunder Light and Soaring Rainbow Court suffered a big loss at his hands. Today they abandoned their duties at the front lines and came back here in secret. For what purpose? I am sure you can guess. The first young lady is right. The people from Thunder Light and Soaring Rainbow Court not only took action behind our backs when an elder wants to kill you, do you have to stretch out your neck and let them cut off your head? If someone else attacks you, are you not allowed to resist? But also deserted the battlefield in order to kill one of our own. The young lord must uphold justice. Please judge the situation fairly, young lord. Disaster. If things are really like this young master will certainly mete out punishment to those from Thunder Light and Soaring Rainbow Court to serve as a warning to others. But in the end all of this is just your assumptions. All of you came back with me and none of you saw clearly what happened. Therefore, I suggest that the parties involved, both sides, explain exactly what happened here. Have no objections. Disaster sauna. This young master appreciates this friend's understanding. Xia Rong. Yi. Yi. Yes. Li Fu. Disaster sends Yi. Yes. You two should have seen everything with your own eyes, right? Then recount everything that happened, including all the details you can remember. If you dare conceal or lie about anything, you know the consequences. Scans. If you don't dare to speak, then this young lord must conclude that you are in the wrong and will kill you right now. But if you are the ones who have been wronged, this young lord also swears to uphold justice for you. Good, I will speak. Earlier today, when we were fighting on Typhon Mountain, our 2S ended up chasing down a group of Ashgree Cloud Evil Land cultivators. After killing them, we discovered that we were not far from the camp and decided that backtracking to meet up with young Lord Xian wasn't necessary, so we simply returned here. Dog shit. Since the beginning of the fight, never once saw anyone from your 2S, chasing down Ashgree Cloud Evil Land cultivators? You clearly decided to sneak off and return to camp from the very start. If you don't believe me, you can search the western outskirts of the camp. There should still be some fresh bodies left there. I'll definitely investigate your claims. If you were chasing down our enemies, that is something to be commended, however. Failing to return to the rally point was definitely a mistaken judgment by your 2S. I have no choice but to reprimand you in regards to such an error. I assume you have no complaints, correct? None. Disaster. When we and our respective elders return to camp, we plan to send out a few of our members to report our situation to young Lord Xiang. But before we had a chance to sit down and rest, we suddenly felt an eruption of evil qi. An eruption of evil qi? Right, we had never felt this kind of wicked aura before. The elders of our two factions thought that some incredibly powerful demons had infiltrated the camp and thus led all of us back to confront them, but when we found the source of the aura, it was actually... What? Speak up? The strange man the whose sisters brought back with them the other day. Disaster scans Asuamur? And then? Then? That man madly attacked us, our two elders couldn't stop him, and many of our fellow disciples were either killed or heavily wounded. This humble one begs young Lord Xiang uphold justice and exact sast venge for the fallen brothers, sisters, and elders of our 2S. Young Lord Xiang, please. This hatred cannot go unsettled. You two, get up. If young Lord Xiang cannot uphold justice for us and kill this demon, we will kneel here forever. Things have yet to be made clear, all of this is just your side, but if you wish to kneel, then just kneel. Chine. Nope. This friend, your situation doesn't appear to be so simply described. If you have something to say, this young lord will hear you out. Yang Kai. Yang Kai, you have to fight back. They've slandered you, so how can you just stand there and say nothing? Since they all ready to condemn me, so let's not waste our breath. Whether I am a man or a devil, that's not for outsiders to decide. What this friend means to say is, this young master isn't qualified to pass judgment on you? You think you're worthy? Presumptuous. The Xiang family a first-class family, and the young lord is the commander of this camp, yet you, a mere stray dog, dare say the young lord isn't worthy? How awe-inspiring. A first-class family. So be it. This young lord will let you understand the power of a first-class family today. Fong Lao, Su Lao, capture this demon. You dare. Two young ladies, if you don't want to get hurt, suggest you stand back. If you continue to insist on this course of action, this young lord will have no choice but to assume you are in league with this demon and capture you ether with him. Such great prestige. Young Master Xiang, is this how your Xiang family handles its affairs? This how I, Xiang Chu, handle affairs. If this demon isn't punished, how could our people feel at ease? Good. Disaste. After not meeting for a few months, it seems Brother Xiang's temperament is the same as always disaste scans. This guy is called Nan Shang. Pei and Vanny has the SRESTAFUSAS Xiang family have been marrying for generations, so the relationship is too always been very good. Be careful about Hua. Wasn't the decisive battle finished 2 days ago? Brother Nan, how come you've come here? Weren't you stationed a few hundred kilometers away at a different SECTION of the front? As we were passing through we felt an unusual presence. Never did expect to come across such a good show. How come you haven't left here yet? Easter, we had just completed our last mission today and I was planning to tell everyone this good news after we had finished it, but I hadn't thought some startling changes would have occurred here and thus haven't had time to announce it. Changes. Interesting. Him? This young demon actually has such a strong evil chi, it looks like his cultivation technique isn't simple. Yes. It's DFI nightly not simple. 2 of our Immortal Ascension Boundary First Stage Masters were killed by him. Disaster. Brother Xiang, you must be joking, right? He seems to only have a true element boundary 6th stage cultivation. Young master, this person can't be underestimated. If I were to face him, what would my chances of winning be? This. Scans say it. None. Such a dangerous character should be killed immediately, letting him live will only lead to more trouble in the future. I also think so. Then why the hesitation? Some people, Saster, I can't bear to kill. Do you want to die? Disaster OHish, young Master Xiang originally had this in mind, understand. 2 young ladies, or do you want to live? If it's possible to live, who would choose to die? Step aside then, this matter has nothing to do with you, all we want is to kill that bad beside you. Do you want to protect his life? Very well, you two, marry my brother Xiang and I, Nan Shang, will guarantee his life for you. Big brother Nan, you can't. It's true I have an interest in these 2 girls, but killing this demon takes precedent. How can we confuse our priorities here? Disses or scans. What's wrong? Here you can make the decisions, what you decide is what goes, if support you as well then nobody will object. What do the 2 ladies think? In your dreams. You 2 seem to only be disciples of a 2nd class, right? My brother Xiang was born into a 1st class family and is also a strong contender to be its next patriarch. Whether it's status, strength, or looks, marrying him is nothing but beneficial to you. As far as I can see, you being able to marry my brother Xiang is your life's good luck. What did you say? I'll say this once more, either you 2 marry my brother Xiang, or he dies. I'll give you 1 cent's worth of time. If by then you haven't decided, he'll show no more mercy. If anyone else objects or tries to stir up trouble, they'll be executed on the spot. So all of this was all you're doing. You set Yang Kai up like this and then plan to use him to threaten us, right? Brother Xiang Chu treat the Hu sisters like cheap commodities to be bought and sold. How could they not become enraged? Scans JIAOER, if that's what you think, then you have greatly misunderstood me. Whether or not I am misunderstanding, you would know better than me. Why do you think the world's and forces are divided into 1st, 2nd, and 3rd class? It's so you wastes can recognize the gap in status between us. Young Lord Nan, young Lord Xiang, are 1st class families free to determine whether our 2nd class disciples live or die? If you belong to one of those superforces, this young lord would have to bow down to you instead. This is the law of the jungle, that's how it is. It's almost funny that you can't understand some things so simple. One day, if you have strength and status far above mine, if you bully me, swear won't have any complaints. What do you want to say? Disaster scums. Don't worry about me, if I want to leave, no one here can stop me. If the disciples from Blood Battle Gang and Storm Hall chose to remain silent at this time and not involve themselves in his affairs, in order to protect themselves, this is no doubt the smart thing to do. Neither the Hu sisters nor Fong Zijie hesitated in the slightest to stand before me despite the great disparity in strength. They didn't let me down. Disaste. Little brat, with the 4 of us here, you still dare boast so shamelessly? Surround him. Do you want to try me? For respected elders, these 2nd class disciples, don't know what's good for them and try to interfere, kill them, no need to hold back. Scans. Look up at the sky. Yes, young lord. Disaster ACLO. This golden eagle. This young lord has decided, must capture this beast and take it back with me. Saster Khans, have you ever heard of such a beast? Seem to have heard of it somewhere. But I can't remember. Dissa, our scans, you can't afford it. What are you thinking? Young Kai, take this opportunity to escape. If you really wait until after they catch that eagle, they'll definitely focus on you again. They won't have a chance. Brother Nan Shang. Scams, fifth order monster beast, two elders, help me. Take this. Good, keep attacking. Young Lord Nan, you can't. What is your meaning? Su Lao, what is this all about? Young Lord Nan, apologize, but this eagle already has an owner. My Nan family and my brother Xiang family are first-class families. What trivial beast can't we acquire? If this eagle truly has a master already, we can just let them gift it to this young lord instead. Scans already has a master? Su Lao, is there something special about this eagle? Nearly 2 decades ago, throughout the entire Great Han Dynasty, several similar eagles created quite a stir. A silver-blooded golden-feathered eagle? Does Ace the Young family's silver-blood golden-feathered eagle? Fifth-order monster beast, great golden eagle, does it not remind you of anything? Should I say you're all too ignorant? It hasn't been that long, has it? Right. What are they talking about? All of you have heard of the Young family, right? The Young family has a SPCAL method of train ing their direct descendants. They will send all of them outside the family to survive on their own for 10 years of life experience. Uncle Lu, do you know? During this period, all of these Young family juniors can't rely on the power of the Young family and are forbidden from reveal ing their identities. The Young family does this to encourage them to struggle and temper themselves. After these 10 years are up, these descendants will be collectively recalled and then forced to compete for right to be the next patriarch of the Young family. However, after an entire decade, a person will experience great changes, especially those from the younger generation. Since they were forced to conceal themselves during this life experience, it was obviously quite troublesome to find them, so the Young family came up with a very special method to find these scattered descendants. What method? They used a special breed of monster beast, the Young family's silver blood golden feather eagle. At a young age, these flying monster beasts had been nurtured with blood essence from the Young family, so they are particularly sensitive to the Young family's bloodline. As a member of the Young family's direct descendants are within a certain range, they can accurately be found. The Young family treats each of these beasts as a rare treasure. Besides, when they need to seek out their direct descendants, they will entirely never be released, but once the silver blood golden feather eagles appear, it means that the Young family is recalling these scattered disciples, which also means that the Yang family's inheritance war is about to begin. The Yang family's inheritance war? Yes, the Young family's young lords, after their decade of life experience, gather helpers and allies and hold a competition to decide who the next patriarch of the Young family will be. The last time the Young family's inheritance war happened was 18 years ago, and many people died. The Young family's inheritance war not only causes a big shuffle inside the Young family but also amongst all of the world's great forces, as many people from these forces participate in it. If you are also interested and have confidence in your strength, you can also participate. Isn't scams. Remember that the Young family only sent out this generation's direct descendants 5 or 6 years ago. There's still quite some time till the 10-year deadline, isn't there? That is why I said that something significant must have occurred inside the Young family, so they were forced to recall their descendants early. I have no doubt that this is one of the Young family's golden feathered eagle. Who here is young Master Yang? In other words, amongst the juniors gathered here, there is a young Master Yang. If he is a friend then good, but if he is an enemy? No, it can't be. Whistle. Disaster D. Moore. Young Master Yang? Young Master Yang, this Nan had eyes but failed to see, the matters just now were all this one's misunderstanding. This humble one asks young Master Yang not to take it to heart. I do not blame the ignorant. Sims. Young Master Yang, what are your intentions? Yang family blood warriors. Where is the young lord? The young lords whom the Young family had sent out for life experience this time, was there one at such a young age? He doesn't seem familiar. Little Lord? The Little Lord, for this time's life experience, he was the youngest direct descendant sent out, the son of the Young family's fourth master. But wasn't it said that the Little Lord was born with a congenital defect and was incapable of cultivating? Are you really the Little Lord? Disaster Saw. Viceuster Scans. Blood Warrior Tu Feng. Blood Warrior Tang Yu Xian. Have come to receive the young lord. Yes. Rise. Who is in charge here? Replying to Senior, this place is under the management of my Xiang family. The Xiang family. The decisive battle concluded 2 days ago. If there are no further problems here, we will be leaving Ether with the young lord. If there are still some issues left to be resolved, you may request the little lord to have us offer our assistance. Junior wouldn't dare. There are no remaining issues here and we were also just about to withdraw. Senior does not need to bother with us. Heh. I wondered why the eagle was frightened and kept hovering in the sky instead of landing. I understand now. Who attacked my young family's eagle? Step forward. It was we who had eyes but failed to immediately recognize this silver blood golden feather eagle, but I swear to Senior we did not hurt it. Didn't recognize it? What use are those eyes even if you have them? Didn't hurt it? Then why are 2 of its feathers lying here? Scones. That is. This was all a misunderstanding. Can we not try to resolve this civilly? You know what we expect. Gen lud me. Sir, is this to your satisfaction? Only see 2 arms, aren't there 4 masters here? Respected warriors, we too did not attack the eagle. An arm or your life, decide quickly. After 3 breaths you won't have a choice anymore. 2 elders, take this as, Xiang Chu, owing you a debt. Scans. Was there no one else? Looks like there's one more. Will you do it yourself or do you want me to? Young Master Nan's identity is noble, there's no need for him to lose an arm. He only needs to offer 2 fingers instead. Since the little lord has decided so, you only need to pay 2 fingers. Nan Shang will remember you. Young Lord Nan, I think you are mistaken, the 2 fingers were just the punishment for harming the young eagle. Did you forget that the grudges between us still need to be settled? How does young Master Yang intend to settle things? Though it may be too late for me to speak so, but as the saying goes, one shouldn't be too rigid with their grudges. Having one more friend is always better than one more enemy. Young Master Yang, you will be participating in the Yang family's inheritance war, yes? Please think twice before acting rashly. Think twice, you say? Bullshit. Within 3 months, expect to see your sincerity for this offense, otherwise. I don't mind wearing face with a pair of first-class families. As for your lives, I'll let you keep them for a while longer. Many thanks for showing mercy, young Master Yang. Let's go. Those 3 cloud-treading colts seem useful, leave them behind. Little Lord, we will be waiting for you over there. Good. Is there anything you'd like to ask? No. Are you sure? Said no, so mean no. We already know everything we need to know, what else do we need to ask? Go on then, go back to your home. Brother Yang, is the inheritance war exciting? I don't know, Eve never participated before. Are there any requirements to participate? As we have a certain amount of strength, you can join, but you must first get my approval. Interesting, then I'll have to pay you a visit later. I'll be waiting for you. Sinc. Want to enter closed cultivation for a while, stand guard for me here. Yes. Closed cultivation? Does the little lord want to break through? Disc probably, his true QI is pulsating slightly and indeed shows some signs of breaking through. Yu Xin, are you thinking that the little lord is too lunient? Think he is still young, so it's inevitable that he wouldn't be ruthless enough. It seems like before we arrived, he experienced a great battle. No, he's definitely a member of the Yang family. Even if he is still a child, you shouldn't underestimate him. You have been in the Yang family for many years, how could you still be so naive? Society Ted is definitely not as simple as he seems. Why do you say so? You saw that he and the Xiang and Nan family kids have some kind of grudge, right? Knowing that, what do you think the little lord should do? Kill. There was no reason to hold back. During the inheritance war there is no need for such an ally. He has thoroughly offended these people, yet he went and released the tiger back into the Mount Noai Afamius the Xiang become his enemies. The little lord couldn't easily kill those 2 kids, they are both candidates for the next patriarch of the Xiang and Nan families. If he were to kill them, the little lord would only bring trouble to himself. Right now, he isn't powerful enough to handle such troubles. If he can deal them a blow so severe that it will cause them to tremble in fear at the mere sight of him, it would be best. But the little lord obviously doesn't have such methods or strength to accomplish that. The little lord really can't do that, after all, he's still young. But to those 2 Xiang and Nan family kids, he should have given a deep enough impression, otherwise he needn't have acted so I rather looking forward to how he performs in the inheritance war now. How come you suddenly become so interested in him? These were pulled out? But who plucked them? These 2 feet Choake and Tvam aged in the slight usly weren't shaken off by an impact. Who else? Is he really so sinister? He actually manipulated us. Scans. Since you had seen through it long ago, why did you follow along with his scheme? No matter what, he's still a young lord of the young family. That smelly brat, he has such insidious methods. For this time's inheritance war we don't know which blood warriors will be asked to participate. If both of us are selected, we will need to find a trustworthy and strong young lord to follow during the battle. If we were to choose the wrong team, the consequences would be very serious. We've only just met him and although his performance so far is decent, we should further evaluate him before making a decision. Family's unwritten rules that while escorting the Ords home they are not only trying to win us over observing them but weak also to see if they are worth serving? I have to carefully polish my sight on the road home. I can't have myself getting used by him so easily again. Half a day later he had already broken through and reached the true element boundary 7th stage. He had so quickly achieved a breakthrough after the battle. It seemed the little lord's aptitude was quite high. What has happened inside the Young family? Little lord. Why are we being recalled so early this time? It seems the patriarch was injured. In the battle with the Ashgree Cloud Evil Landmasters, the patriarch led the charge and was injured by the profounding Ghost King and the annihilating Poison King. Although he received prompt treatment and there is no immediate threat to his life, but the family elders said that the situation is not optimistic, so a candidate for the next patriarch must be determined as possible. The patriarch was injured? Little lord, if there is nothing else, let us return to the Young family first. Cert scans. The battle for inheritance war is highly valid, and I have no bond with young family members. If I can win them over that will be a great help. Is there any provision for the latest we must return by? There is not, would also guess you are the first young lord to be found. If I go back to us then it will make me look weak and hungry for power and if I go back too late / would be seen as incompetent. I must think avoid it carefully. Cams. Humph, serves him right. The silver blood golden feather eagle is only a 5th order monster high. Feathers before, he shouldn't even dream of getting close to it in this lifetime. The little lord should also know this, so why does he insist on pursuing such a thankless task? There is obvi usly an ultra or motive. What do you mean? The little lord is trying to impress us by taming the eagle. Haven't you noticed that our speed these past few days hasn't been that fast? He's clearly dragging out our time ether. How come your thoughts are so meticulous, yet your beard isn't long and white at all? It's not that I am any more thoughtful, it's just that you're too young. The little lord's intentions are so obvious that even of them if that's his plan, he's bound to be disappointed. Little lord, how are your efforts progressing? Little lord, the food is ready. Okay. I am nearly there, I should be able to soothe its hostility towards me by tomorrow. Nearly there? Wasn't it obvious he hadn't made any progress at all? Disace cams. What's wrong? It's nothing. I wish little lord the best of luck. The little lord is confident but if tomorrow the golden feather eagle still ignores him, isn't he also going to lose a great deal of face if he instead became unlong as the goldenest feather eagle encountered an accident tonight, then the little lord wouldn't need to feel embarrassed. Saster. What are you doing? SHHH. Look over there. Cons. This. In the entire Yang family, with trained to raise them the golden feather eagles never became intimate with anyone, but now it was actually playing with the little lord? On top of that. This was after the little lord had plucked 2 of its gold feathers. Wasn't that beast extremely vindictive and defiant? Indeed, achieving such a feat is quite impressive, but if it's just this, it's still far from enough. Little lord's methods are impressive. How did you do it? Sincerely open my heart to it and let it perceive my intentions offended it days ago so it tour some effort to make friends with it. 3 days later little lord, this is your? High heaven. High heaven pavilion? Disaster cams. Be careful little lord, there seem to be some people inside. Isasor scans a clue. Of high heaven had evacuated through the Vaughn that looking for trollable again? Yang Kai? Senior brother Chow. KNA in a hurry desuster. Where is Yang Kai? You're back. Junior brother Saster Yang. Senior brother CA. It's good that you VE returned. Now that you're back you can help rebuild the ether with us. Disace this guy. He is a bit interesting. What kind of eagle is that? It's so irritating. Uncle Zhong. Is there something wrong? Uncle Zhong, can you chase that eagle away? It's okay, carry on. Let me deal with this EAGE first. It's too high, and the eagle itself looks like it possesses decent strength. I am afraid can't do anything about it. Looks like you'll have to do it myself. Junior brother Yang, wait a moment while handle this eagle. Does the little lord and this man have some kind of resentment? It's all in the past. Disasters. Where is the eagle? Greetings, young lady Chiu. Greetings, young lady Luo. Elder sister Chiu, is it really that eagle? It should be, but Eve only ever heard of it and have never personally seen one before. Young lady Chiu? Yang family blood warriors? Dice HM? Greetings, young lady Chiu. With 2 young family blood warriors here along with the silver blood golden feather eagle and a youth whose surname is Yang, then would it be correct to assume you are one of the Yang family's direct descendants? Yes. Oh. It seems was mistaken. You're a young lord of the Yang family? Naturally. Disaster. Do the 2 young ladies know my famous young lord? Unfortunately, know him indeed. Don't be so hostile, don't owe anything to you. You don't owe us anything? I'd say you owe us a great deal. Go ahead and say it, I am listening. Then I'll start with what happened with Sean. Hey. Aster Scan. There's definitely something between them. I don't owe you anything. Everything you encountered you brought upon yourself, it had nothing to do with me. Cons. Heartless BD. We only met by chance, there's no friendship between us. There's a lot of things have to ask you, is there any place private we can talk? Don't say those kinds of easily misunderstood words. Come with me. Disaste. It seems that Yang Kai has a good relationship with Lady Chiu. How had he managed to become associated with the Chiu family's first young lady? Where's Yang Kai? Young Lady Chiu arrived and led him away. Led him away? Are you sure she led him personally? I am not sure, it seems like. Young Lady Chiu wanted to discuss something with him. Why did Chiu Yimeng want to talk to him? What qualifications did that little brat have to speak with her? Me. If you have anything to ask, just ask. When did she let you go? 1 month ago, she really didn't embarrass us and only took us around to various battlefields. Before the decisive battle, she let us go and now here I am. Then, does the Chiu family know you're safe? I have already sent them a message informing them of my safety, also sent a letter to Purple Fern Valley, as for the Bai family. Disaster S. Oh, don't worry. Told Xiaoman to tell the Bai family that Bai Yunfeng was hunted down by the Thunderbolt Beast King's henchman and was unfortunately killed. I made sure there was no mention of you and her. Good. T.S. Aster Scans. Once told you that if one day I could regain my freedom, I would help clear High Heaven Pavilion's name. Right now, I don't have enough authority to do so best I can do right now is help rebuild it and plan for the future. So you're the one present over the reconstruct TION work here? What do you think? High Heaven Pavilion has been declared an evil. If hadn't shown up, who would dare to build anything here? I was prepared to declare it as a subsidiary of the Chiu family for the meantime and look for opportunities later on to restore High Heaven Pavilion's name as a favor to you. There's no such thing as selling me a favor, this is simply what your Chiu family should do. Disaster. What you say makes some sense, after all, it was my Chiu family that set this place ablaze in the first place, but now that you're back, and with an appropriate backing, you should take over yourself. I am too lazy to get involved. As the property of a young family young lord, no one would dare say anything about it, right? Good, I give you my thanks. But what about those people outside? Where did you find all of them? From around the local area, they were all hanging around the 2 other nearby so all I needed to do was speak a few words to those factions elders and they were all allowed to come back here. Disaster one should always be supported by one's own people, don't you agree? Right, when you came here, did you notice anything odd nearby? After listening to your senior brother Xia Hongchen, it seems like the place you call the Coiling Dragon Stream was once erupting with demonic chi, so much so that the 2 nearby factions were preparing to relocate, but it seemed like something down below was continuously absorbing that demonic chi, so, after a few months, the place was restored to its former old demon. And nobody has gone down there to check. The nearby cultivators were all extremely fearful of approaching the Coiling Dragon Stream. Nope. Do you know what's down there? Forget it, if you don't want to say then don't. Let's just focus on the rebuilding of your. Eve also lingered here for a long time, and even though Eve sent a letter back to the capital explaining the situation, still have to go home as S's possibly. I think he'll entrust the rebuilding efforts here to you instead of overseeing things myself. Right now everything has been given to that Xia Hongchen to manage, but do you have any thoughts on the matter? Disaster soons. If you think he is a good fit for the job, then it's all right, I believe you. How open-minded and generous of you, but let me say this, whatever happens, don't come complaining to me. Although your senior brother acts like an elite, compared to you he's not much better than trash, but if it's just supervising some reconstruction, he should be capable enough. Well, you should be clearer than I about the inner workings of your. If you don't feel comfortable leaving him in charge, you can always swap him for someone else. No need. Rebuilding the S buildings are a trivial thing, let him handle it. Speaking of which, here he comes now. Why are you blocking my way? I need to speak with young Lady Chiu. Young Lady Chiu is currently discussing some matters with our young lord, so you can't enter. Your young lord? What young lord could you be referring to? You're not talking about young Kai, are you? Perhaps you've got the wrong idea. This is my High Heaven Pavilion site. Wherever I wish to go, none can stop me. Scanzaclawmerge.call. Out of consideration for Yang Kai, I'll give you a little face, but if you don't know what's good for you and continue to block my path, don't blame me for being impolite. Let him come in. Greetings, young Lady Chiu, young Lady Luo. You've come just in time. I was talking with your junior brother here about the rebuilding of High Heaven Pavilion, and it seems he has some ideas he wants to discuss with you. What exactly is it that junior brother Yang wants to say? Disaster scums. I don't have much to say, just a simple request. Everything inside the should be rebuilt exactly in accordance with the original layout and deployment. All buildings shouldn't deviate from their initial position or appearance in the slightest. Request, you say? Very well, let's hear it. Senior brothers have lived in the for so many years that you should be very familiar with everything here. With you supervising, IT should be accomplishable. If there is a shortage of people, you can ask for more to be dispatched from the nearby Blood Battle Gang in Storm Hall. You can use the name of the Chiu family's first young lady over here and afterwards give them some compensation. If there is a shortage of funds or supplies, send a letter to the capital and the Chiu Young's young lady will arrange for it to be sent to you. Given the Chiu family's financial might, they shouldn't care about such minor expenses, right? Shameless. Additionally, send out a message to every corner of the world, let all the disciples of High Heaven Pavilion return home. No. Does senior brother have anything he'd like to add? Young Lady Chiu, this. Didn't you hear clearly? I certainly heard, but can junior brother Yang take responsibility for such decisions? If you dare make a mistake while managing this project, it'll make you regret being born into this world. Disaster scums. What do you want to do? Young Lady Luo, my junior brother. Who exactly is he? A young lord, Yang family. Your junior brother is a young lord of the Yang family. Yang Kai's secluded home. Regarding Sister Xianing Chang, she must still be studying the King's Valley's hidden protecting her, she was definitely safe. Does Ace scans, but what about Sun? Where exactly did she go? The next day disaster say. Make yourselves comfortable, I am going down to check things out. What exactly is down there? He. That little. Apologies, young Lady Quu. My family's little lord's temperament seems to be a little terse. Are young Lady Quu and our little lord old friends? Ha, wouldn't dare claim we're friends. You've probably also noticed how coldly he treats me, him and, we're just people who met by chance. Nothing more. If possible, could young Lady Chiu explain how you met one another? If it is inconvenient to say, then simply treat it like I had never asked. Disaster. Your little lord is an amazing person. Amazing? What exactly makes him so amazing? What exactly? Well, I don't know how much I should say. If you want to know about it, you should ask young Master Yang himself. If say too much, he may really come to hate me. Such a thankless endeavor, how could I willingly participate? What I can tell you is that you should absolutely. For this time's young family in here Itans war will the blood warriors be participate ing? Disaster scenes absolutely never underestimate your fami lys little lord. Well remember. We do not know at this point as there hasn't been a clear announcement from the family. Many thanks for young Lady Chiu's advice. If such a time comes to pass, we will consider it seriously. If I were you, would definitely choose to follow him. Old servant has already accomplished his task and has decided to go seek out young master. If old servant cannot find young master, he will return here after 3 months from the date of this message. Central capital, Yang family home. Ha! Ha ha ha. Have you finished handling your business? Then what are your plans? Head back to the capital and participate in the inheritance war. Also plan to head back. If you don't mind, how about we travel ether? Next day, young lord, there are only 3 cloud-treading colt. What do you girls want? Shaman or me, you can choose yourself. Yu Xian can take one, Tu Feng can carry the other, I'll ride alone. Stir scans ha, do not mind if the 2 young ladies have no objections. He. If so, I have a Suggs Tion, you and Tu Feng can ride ether so that Shaman and I can have a mount to ourselves. Then you can ride ether with elder sister Tang. In your dreams. No. Hey, you're a man aren't you, make up your mind. Don't make US CIT here waiting all day FOK disaster drans. N. No. Luke how man, come. Let's go. How can you be so ruthless? Sister scans, what ruthlessness are you talking about? If you don't want to follow along with US, you can find your own way back to the central, just go hike a carriage or something. I am scared. Shaman, go up. There's nothing to be afraid of, he won't bite you. Go up. Disaster MS. Hold on tight. Cams yes. Sean's this little girl, Luo Shaman, she really has TS fantastic. What are you looking at? The Lu family's home is near here, I'd like to make a detour there to borrow 2 cloud-treading colts. How about stopping there for a rest? Since it's nearby, then we might as well take advantage of the opportunity, IT shouldn't delay US very long. The Lu family seems to have ties to the Chiu family, right? Amongst the central capital's 8 great families, which family doesn't have 1 or 2 such attached influences? Though the world is big, amongst the top forces there's always some contact. The Lu family and Chiu family just happen to share a somewhat closer relationship. These years they've also come to visit my Chiu family's home quite frequently. The Lu family is also considered as a first-class family, LIORD paying them sin WOULD and diproprates, so this was her intention. This Lu family can also be said to have some small influence, IT wouldn't be polite not to at least pay them a visit. Humph, thinking in out his own gain. Even if I can't win them over, I would make some connections. With them. Saster. Skan. Young lady Cho, you honor my Lu family with curries ISIT. Uncle Lu is too polite. My companions and happened to be passing by here and thought to stop over for a rest. I hope we're not bothering you, are we? Inconvenience, nonsense. The first young lady is more than welcome. Having young lady Cho visit is my Lu family's privilege. Of Lu family will extend the warmest welcome to the young lady and her honored guests. Disaster. Great niece, this young lord is, Isaster Skan, so it is young master Yang. N. Lu family master. Stare. Great niece, young master Yang, please come inside. Sko RS. Shaman, let's go. Prepare the best food and drink. My Lu family has the privilege of entertaining 2 distinguished guests today, we cannot show any neglect. Yes. SAST. FLF. Disaster say ah. Uncle Lu, IT has been a long journey here, Shaman, and we'll take our leave here. Please excuse us. 2 young ladies, please follow me. Good. Escort the 2 young ladies to their rooms to rest. Patriarch, just drink ing like this is somewhat tasteless. How about we add some entertainment? This is clap. Indeed, IT seems Eve been negligent. Disaster scowl. He. Hump. This young family young lord is unusual. Go back. Urge. These women were all children of poor or impoverished families in our domain. They were adopted and raised by my Lu family, all of them are pure white jades, only when guests of great importance arrive will they come forward to dance. Would young Master Yang be interested in receiving 1 or 2? Yes, having a few beautiful flowers to accompany you will certainly make the upcoming inheritance war more pleasant. It seems that the boy is really not interested. Speaking of the inheritance war, this old master can't help remembering back to the battles 20 years ago. That inheritance war was particularly fierce. Yes, how many giants fell, how many families disappeared. It was a pity that my Lu family was not strong enough to participate at the time, truly a pity. VOIC, since young Master Yang is weary from his travels, we will end things here for today. Come. Bring young Master Yang to his chambers. Is young lord tired? Somewhat. If so, then I'll take my leave. Young Master Yang is too polite. Thought he wanted to draw on the Liu family, but I never thought. He didn't say anything and just left? ANS. Patriarch. It couldn't be that he really came here just to rest? It shouldn't be. He must certainly have thoughts about recruiting US. Although he appeared very indifferent, I could still feel it. Then why did he not show any intentions? Is he not confident enough? Yes, indeed. If that's the case, my Liu family shouldn't put too much hope on him. Knowing that an alliance will fail, why bother wasting our resources? We agree. Him, evaluate our Liu family? Does he have the qualification to do that? Rather than him not feeling confident. How is it that I feel he is examining our Liu family instead? In the inheritance war, it is not only we who are choosing a young lord of the Young family, but also they who are choosing US. Do you think that since we're a first-class family, he should come groveling to US to win US over? We didn't mean to say that. Although there is some truth to what Patriarch has said, doesn't that little brat think too much of himself? Are his eyes fixed atop his head? If my guess is right, this young Master Yang is not simple. Stir scans. But in any case, when you see him again, don't bring up the inheritance war. He'll visit young Lady Chiu to inquire about the situation first. Liu family's backyard. Inside the room, little lord, don't you want to win over the Liu family? If I said I don't, would you believe me? Cons. Actually, I don't really care about winning them over. No way. I don't have any friendship with the Liu family. If they help me, it will only be because of their own interests. Don't like such relationships. Only want allies. But everyone in this world SCUR read about desperately for the sake of profit and benefits. If there wasn't anything for them to gain, who would be willing to share troubles and tribulations with you? You don't believe such people exist? There will be, you'll see. Then I'll look forward to it. Scans. But, little lord, what you did was right. If the little lord truly expresses the idea of wooing them, the Liu family will only be polite but insincere, and definitely won't take a firm position. Such a result is as good as not doing anything in the first place. The Liu family wants to know my background. Can see this too. Now, anything they say or do is just their probing for information. Before the situation is clear, it's impossible for them to take a stand. Well, although I am not too interested in recruiting this Liu family, the Liu family definitely has something that makes me very interested. What? I don't know yet. Scans. Young Lady Chiu. Speak. The partridge asked if it's convenient for you to have a chat with him now? Scans. Please ask him to come. Yes. First young lady. Dissa S. Young Lady Chiu, my Liu family is not as splendid as Chiu family, therefore THC. For Uncle Liu to be so anxious as to seek a meeting with me, you must want information about Yang Kai, right? Yes. The situation outside is quite complicated and chaotic. I am uncertain as how should act as the patriarch of the Liu family. Stir scans. This one humbly ask first young lady to share her opinion. Are you wondering as to why I brought him to your Liu family, and what this was meant as a suggestion to you? First young lady is wise, indeed I have the same question. There is nothing wrong with your thinking, but let me tell you, that me bringing Yang Kai here was not meant as a suggestion to you. It's not? My purpose to come your Liu family is only to borrow 2 cloud tread ing colts, horses. The cloud treading colts that young lady wants will be ready by tomorrow. Okay. But he can often achieve remarkable and miraculous things, it is truly amazing, I dare not underestimate him. First young lady has such a high opinion of him. Also, he is a person who seeks vengeance for even the slightest of grievances. Looking at her expression I can tell she once offended this young family's young master and it didn't end well. If you don't plan on making friends with me, then I have one advice for you. Please advise this one, first young lady. Absolutely do not become enemies with him. This one will remember young lattice words. Disaste. That was all had to say. This Hubel one will take his leave then. Wait. Disaster saw. If you really want to take part in the inheritance war then you should step up now. What about young Lady Chiu? What side will you be taking? You don't need to have any ideas about me, the Liu family's future and destiny are completely in your own hands. Disaster ANS. If I don't side with this young master from Young family, the QIU family would definitely support the LU family in the future. The next day. Disaster. Young people are always full of energy, that is nice to see. It seems like that little lord likes to get an early start. But it seems like the forms that the little lord is practicing aren't anything special, they seem more like they would be good for elderly. Something is not right. What happened? Look carefully. Disaster sends. This is. Let's check using divine sense. Alright. Scans. Not good. Their divine sense collided with mine, causing then some injury. Are you guys okay? Can you hear me? Say something. Disaster. LHKE. Coup. It's just a minor injury. Little lord, don't need to worry. Arg. Do you have enough heal ing pills on you? Yes. Disaster stom. It's fine, this a mysterious grade low rank pill, just use it. Stand up. We heard a loud noise from here, are you guys alright? Cans. It's fine. Good. Compete? I say Steth, this young lord just had Tu Feng and Tang Yuxian compete for me, I didn't cause such a loud noise. I was bored and I wanted them to entertain me. Yang family's blood warriors are really as powerful as they say. Seems like I was worried for nothing, we will take our leave then, please continue. Yes, Patriarch Lu. What instructions does young Master Yang have? Disaster Seans. The Lu family home scenery is quite beautiful, I would like to spend a few more days here along with my two blood warriors, I hope it won't be inconvenience to you, will it? Having young Master Yang as a guest is my Lu family's honor. Good. We will take our leave then. Disaster. Oh. Disaster scans. Come here. Scams. Little lord, this servant has committed an offense and asks little lord to punish us. What offense? Because of our reckless behavior we delayed little lord's journey. Because of our injury. Little lord had to stay here for a couple more days. And most of all we let Lu family underestimate the little lord cause of our mistake. And disaster this. Stand up, I know you two haven't fully accepted me, no need to show such a ceremony. One day, when you guys are willing to follow me, it won't be too late to show your loyalty, but disaster now LU family is definitely not optimistic about little lord anymore. I have no desire to recruit them, don't care how they, but you two, don't ever spy on me again. You'll have a few days to heal, once you've fully recovered, well return to central capital hi. What a loser. Disaster Shawns. Few days later Patriarch. What? I sassasal scars. Patriarch, it's terrible, Grand Elder's house has been bloodied. What? What exactly happened? Master Scons. Patriarch. That young Master Yang. His golden feather eagle caught pig and dropped it in Grand Elder's yard, that's right, tell him to leave. Patriarch, that young Lord Yang is so useless, he can't even control an eagle and let it disturb the Grand Elder. He was brought here by young Lady QIU, can you kick him outr disaster scons such a useless brat? Why would young Lady Cho associate with him? Everyone shut up. Disaster scons a run. Patriarch. Young Master Yang, young Master Yang. Disaster Shawns. Patriarch Lu, young Master Yang, you probably don't know but this is. SHHH, what's wrong? Keep quiet, don't disturb my eagle's mealy's scans. Young Master Yang, this is not a place to converse, can we move elsewhere to speak? If there's anything you wish to say, I'll listen to it later, let it eat as fill first. Patriarch Disaster. Yang K. Young Master Yang, can we please leave here now to discuss this matter? Why do we need to go somewhere else? Young Master Yang, this place is the secluded retreat of a powerful master of my Lu family. I am afraid that if we were to speak here, it will disturb this senior's cultivation. A powerful master? How about his strength? Young Master Yang. Please be serious. Disaster Shawns. Little friend, come inside so we may speak. Poof. Patriarch Lu, after you this one dares not, Grand Elder Si has only summoned you. Therefore, only you may enter discus or scans. Precious Jade? The intentions of this little friend is so obvious, it seems your actions just now really were intentional. Junior has been indiscreet. What are they talking about? HOI, calm down, the Yang family's young lord is really extraordinary, such bearing and compo sure is into summoning my MU family could cultivate scans. Senior is too polite, the Lu family is by no means bad, yes. It wasn't premeditated, just taking advantage of an opportunity, haha, you need it? SISC scans, you came here for this? Junior certainly needs it, urgently in fact. This old master understand, I can't give it to you. Junior understands this point, therefore I want to discuss what conditions Senior has in order to offer it to me. Even if you are a young lord of the Young family, this old master isn't willing to offer this to you regardless of what conditions you put forward. You're destined to be disappointed. Senior's words are too arbitrary. In this world, long as it exists, IT has a price that Senior will be willing to part with it for. It only depends on whether or not I can afford such a price. Premeditated? Taking advantage of an opportunity? Was he trying to buy it or just steal? Young Master Yang doesn't need to waste any effort. True, this old master invited you in, but that doesn't mean I will sell you this. It seemed like this young lord was eyeing one of the Grand Elder's treasures. Senior certainly has his own consideration, Junior well understands this point. But still need that jade bed of yours, humph. Young Master Yang, the young crystal jade bed that Grand Elder Lu Sai sits on is the most precious object in my Lu family. No matter who it is, no one may take it away. Since the Patriarch Lu has said so much, then let's not mention this young crystal jade bed any further. Little brat, still be polite. Senior Sai, if you don't mind, how about we discuss your situation? My situation? If young Master Yang has something to say, then this old master is willing to listen. Your first view near IGE offends you cultina tion at the above immortal ascension boundary and reach the summit of this world unless you meet with others whose cultivation have reached a similar height. It could be said that there are few who could oppose you, but when you reach this boundary, regardless of what precious treasures or spirit pills you may take, it is difficult to use eternal forces to further enhance one's cultivation. It seems that the only thing Elder Si can rely on is deepening your understanding of the martial Tao and attempting to break the shackles of heaven and earth. Scans. But Senior Si had been sitting on this jade bed from the moment entered here. You might be sitting on top it for months or even years at a time cultivating? It's not as already young Master Yang speaks too arbitrarily, although at this old master's realm it is indeed difficult to borrow any external force to enhance my cultivation. It is entirely possible to use this jade bed to help consolidate my realm attribute secret art, so sitting on top this young crystal jade bed won't help you consolidate your strength. Sitting there is not related to cultivating. How do you know that this old master doesn't cultivate a young attribute secret art? Young Master Yang speaks correctly. Me sitting on this jade bed has nothing to do with cultivating. Then there is only one explanation left. Senior Si spending so much time sitting on top this young crystal in order to heal. Senior Si, although you have concealed your aura to the extreme, there is still a lingering sense of weakness around you. Moreover, the true chi circulating through your meridians is somewhat turbid. At times it seems rushed and at others unsteady. If Junior is not mistaken, Senior Si's meridians are partially obstructed, correct? If it was someone else who dared say this in front of Senior Si, they would probably be immediately turned into a corpse. You're right. For the sake of the Lu family's peace, what does it matter if a few people die? But it's different for me, right? It's impossible for the Lu family to even think of killing me. Disaster. Now that I know the Lu family's greatest secret, what does Senior Si want to use in order to seal my mouth? No matter what conditions young Master Yang has, my Lu family will do its best to meet them. However, this young crystal jade bed is still out of the question. This large piece of precious jade was no doubt a mysterious grade quality precious treasure that contained a vast amount of pure yang qi. Luisai must be using the yang energy within it to dredge and warm his meridians, so if I were to really take it away, Luisai would also die shortly afterwards. It was absolutely impossible for the Lu family to let go of it. Is there no other solution to Senior Sis' condition? There is. So, what is it? I need a special spirit pill. If you can help this old master acquire this pill, this old master will gladly hand this precious jade over to you. A mysterious grade pill? A mysterious grade mid-rank pill. A mysterious grade mid-rank pill. In this world, only a handful of Grandmaster were able to refine this type of pill. Which mysterious grade mid-rank pill was not worth millions of silvers? There is only 2 people that I can get the mysterious grade pill. Xiao Fl Shang was the best alchemist in the world and could even refine mistress grade top-rank pills. Little Senior Sister was able to refine mysterious grade low-rank pills. Maybe after SUS had Nog Dole, her improved greatly. This old master will take a step back. The alchemy's material my Lu family will help you cobble ether. If you can then find someone to help this old master refine this pill, then this young crystal jade bed will belong to you. Scars. Really? Ha 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 ha. If so, then this matter is easy to resolve. Senior Si, it seems like your jade bed must change its surname. Did this kid really have a connection with an alchemy grandmaster? That's right. Does young Master Yang really have a way? Yes, naturally I have a way. Which illustrious Grandmaster is young Master Yang acquainted with? This junior lived on top Medicine King's Valley Hidden Cloud Peak for some time. Hidden Cloud Peak? Xiaofu Shang? E.N. Young Master Yang isn't cracking a joke, right? How can I joke about something so important? It is not that this old master doesn't trust young Master Yang's words, but Grandmaster Xiao seems to have only one apprentice, she's young woman. Not to mention, this old master has personally been to Hidden Cloud Peak 2 months ago, but didn't see you there months ago? Since Senior SI has Alkivi been to Hidden Cloud Peak, why did you not ask Grandmaster Xiao to help you already? 2 months ago was still STUC. Battling the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land forces. Not a rally, you didn't see me, I only actually stayed on Hidden Cloud Peak for a few months before leaving. At the time, Medicine King's Valley was still in turmoil and Grandmaster Xiao was extremely busy. According to his disciple, IT immersed in studying something. This old master had Tartara or Chun Hidden Cloud Peak, but unfortunately never got Grandmaster XIAO. See? If could let Grandmaster Xiao help you refine that spirit pill, would that count as fulfilling our agreement? You? How could you so easily move Grandmaster Xiao? Young Master Yang, some things cannot be spoken casually. Although didn't stay on Hidden Cloud Peak for a long time, asking Grandmaster Xiao for such a small request is no true blee at all. This will be your best chance to obtain that pill, Senior Sai should think over it carefully. Ister scans. If young Master Yang has really spent some time on Hidden Cloud Peak, then this old master would like to ask you a few questions. Senior Sai, feel free. Grandmaster Xiao has a disciple, is young Master Yang acquainted with her? Did Senior Sai not inquire about that disciple's name? It seems her name was Dong Qingyan, the eldest daughter of the Dong family. The Dong family is related to my Yang family by marriage, Dong Chang. So that person was originally young Master Yang. What person? Xiao Fu Chen's disciple. Scones. Unexpectedly, there was still a connection between Yang Cal and Xiao Fu Shang. With such an alky my grandmaster as his trickier young family's inheritance war, he wouldn't have any worries about his future prospects. Scans of SCE Wadanu zealously spirit array. It should be such a spirit array. Indeed. This is the one. Young Master Yang, about that pill. Give me a brush and paper, I'll write a letter for you. Get a brush and paper, quickly. Go quickly. Elder. Hurry up. Young Master Yang, please. Stir. Here you go. This is YV, let young Master Yang see something embarrassing. Young Master Yang, please rest a few more days in my Lu family, this old master will go to Madden Cloud Peak immediately, if what you said is all true, this old man will surely deliver you this jade bed. I am afraid that's not possible, I'd like to take this jade bed now as I still have to hurry back to the central capital. But this is a mysterious grade mid-rank pill. Even if Grandmaster Xiao comes for ward personally, it isn't an absolute certainty it can be refined, in case the refining fails, this old master will still need this jade bed. Does anyone have a jade slip they don't need? In that case, can help me deliver something to Grandmaster Xiao? If so, guarantee you that the pill you want will be refined successfully. Disaster seemed RG. What? Disaster, what are you staring at? This old man's jade has been worn on my neck for so many years. It is irreplaceable. Take it off. Young Master Yang, what do you want with this old master's jade pendant? Stir Scon. What are you doing? Look carefully. How could he manipulate his carve a set of inscriptions into the jade pendant? Give this to Grandmaster Xiao and I guarantee you that he'll refine you that pill. This was easy to describe, but hard to do. Remily very slippalat and desanisa true chi was required to accomplish and any slight mistake woolly adbeo pleat failure. Scans. This kid is so defensive. Elder SI, this is my precious jade pendant which has accompanied me for many years, please make sure to bring it back. The information on this jade can only be read once before it will disappear, so Senior SI must be gentle while handling it. Might this old master ask what information is contained in this jade slip? An alchemic spirit array, but a different one from the one you just saw. If you bring it to Grandmaster Xiao, he'll know what it is. Can you be sure that the pill refining won't fail? Absolutely. Scams, but what if? There are no ifs. Good. Senior Sai, it's best to act decisively, I believe it shouldn't take you long to rush to Hidden Cloud Peak. Although these materials weren't easy to find, these herbas are finally going to be used. Disaster Senior Sai, it has been a pleasure doing boosiness with you. Now, I can only hope that what he said is true. This This. No need to see me out. Elder. S. This. What is it? Young Master Yang, this old master wants to ask one last time, are you really certain the alchemy refinement will succeed? If you don't have the courage to even bet, then give me back that letter. I don't want to do this kind of thankless thing. Good, this old master will believe you. Good. I'll take my leave. Disaster say. Senior SI, isn't this all a bit hasty? Then what do you suggest do about it? With such an opportunity right in front of me, do you want me to just let it slip through my fingertips? This is akin to a life or death battle, there's only one choice, to fight, this old master must set out right away, will return in a few days. Cast all of you, arrange some manpower to observe young Master Yang and see what he does over the next few days, but don't expose yourselves. Heavens, what the hell did you do? Little Lord. Where did you find such a large piece of precise jade? It's beautiful. It's still warm, it looks like it would be comfortable to sleep on. Scan sure. Such a large piece of precious jade was a rarity even for the Yang family, heaven knows how much money the Liu family must have spent to acquire this thing. This jade doesn't seem to be ordinary. Is this mysterious grade mid-rank Yang crystal jade? The Crade Doyusher's treasure was Sir Mysterious in this world, S. Crade Tajarain Ozus the top hang Tvir Eri only a single rank single large piece of Yang crystal even if one didn't cultivate a positive attribute secret art, just sitting above it in cultivating would bring many benefits. Are you certain it is mysterious grade mid-rank? It's definitely mysterious grade mid-rank. Did you really get this from the Liu family? Families above immortal ascension boundary Liu Si encounter OMC difficulty which led to his meridians becoming damaged. Grand Elder of it that Tim To make a bed out of Yang crystal jade and drench his meridians with mild Yang Ith Elder didn't TC out Cernad jade bed quickly, not only be threatened. You ruin a lot. Of course. Yang Kai. This couldn't be Lucis bed, right? It is? What kind of skill Yang Kai had used in order to obtain this jade bed? This thing was comparable to Liu SPS life. Wasn't this like Yang Kai had killed Liu Si? What price did you pay in order to get this from Liu Si? If the Lilt Lord didn't pay a huge price, it was impossible to take it and come back safely. Right, the pure monetary value of this jade bed was immeasurable, coupled with its special use for Liu. Just helped him with a little something and he gave it to me as thanks. Let's kill Liu Si later? Fine, I'll just ask Liu Liang myself. Do as you'd like. Jim, unlike you, he won't dare to talk to me like that. Well, spend a few more days here and then set OUCADY Weiming, you can't wait, can head back to the central capital ahead of US. Of course I'll wait for you. He. Trying to act all mysterious. Disaster. Young Lady Chiu, once you learn the truth, please inform US too. Wait for me. It seems that he can often bring forth amazing surprises. The longer I stay near the little lord, the more can't see through him. When I first met Yoling Lord, his unyielding heart and aggressive demeanor had made me feel like his disposition suited me. Young Lord and the new Demon Lord ACTU ally shared the same route. Xiao Yimeng had also strongly advocated for Young Lord. Ceasing He Satna when TMRUE, both of us had inadvertently injured ourselves, yet the little lord remained safe and sound, and now, he had managed to obtain an extremely valuable piece of precious jade from the hands of an above immortal ascension boundary master with seemingly very little effort. From the time we had found Young Lord to the present, it had only been about 1 month. In such a short period of time, whether consciously or unconscious he had displayed many unparalleled methods which had slowly made the two blood warriors dare not underestimate him. Without even mentioning his formidable back discacund, just the little lord himself seemed very unusual. An indescribably comfortable feeling, mysterious grade mid-rank precious jade is worthy of its name. 2 days later Yang Kai's physique, his 5 viscera, and 6 organs seemed to undergo an incredible baptism. When I left the evil cavern, only had a trivial 20 or so drops of Yang liquid left, but now there are more than 200 drops of Yang liquid in my dantian, the number had increased tenfold. The Yang crystal jade bed. What happened to the Yang crystal jade bed? Scans. Tu Feng, UCN. What orders does little lord have? After not seeing him for only 2 days, this little lord seemed to have become stronger. He had also broken through to not long ago, but he cultivation had largely con sun men showing some monsigns Massanin once more. Also, where did that Yang crystal jade bed go? Take a look at this thing. Can you discover anything unusual about it? My accomplishments with divine sense aren't as good as Yu Xian's, it's best if you let her see it. Unexpectedly, her accomplishment on the divine sense is greater than Tu Feng. Some people had a greater understanding and aptitude towards divine sense and soul skills, apparently Tang Yuxian was one such person. Scan's little lord, this precious jade has bred a true spirit. A true spirit? Yes, on top of that, as far as I can tell, it formed quite some time ago, and has already achieved a certain degree of sentience, so it was able to deceive your divine sense. This true spirit has its own consciousness? That means, at minimum, it's over 1,000 years old. Disaster SHH. Disaster scones. Eve heard about some precious treasures breeding true spirits in the past. It is said that if a piece of precious jade has an exceptionally long history, disaster, then there is a chance for it to give birth to a true spirit. Is this the situation right now? And it's just that the chance of such a true spirit forming inside such a jade is exceptionally small. But once a true spirit is born inside a precious jade, its value immediately rises several tens of times. Out of over precious jades of such age, it's not certain even one will breed a true spirit. Indeed. What kind of uses does such a true spirit have? It was always young Lord who had marveled both of us, but now it seems that he really was still just a young man. In terms of knowledge and information, he was still not a match for us. The formation of a true spirit is incredibly difficult and can only occur in the largest and highest quality jade mines. If I am not mistaken, the Liu family's Yang Crystal jade bed should have been extracted from a large-scale Yang crystal jade mine. The Yang crystal jade in that mine was likely very high in grade, and that Yang Crystal jade bed was likely the core of the mine. And this small piece should be the innermost piece of that Yang Crystal jade bed, right? The Liu family must have thought that the Yang crystal jade bed was the essence of that jade mine, but in fact, this palm-sized piece of jade is the core of that essence. The energy contained within it and its true value is probably higher than the rest of that entire jade mine. Also, the most important aspect of a true spirit is it can achieve sentience. If it can be refined into an artifact, then when the artifact is completed, its grade will surely be improved by leaps and bounds. It's even possible that if an artifact refining grandmaster were to refine an artifact with it, it could possibly become a spirit-grade artifact. Spirit-grade artifact. That is something only heard of in legends. Xiaofu Shang's lifelong pursuit had been to be the first person to refine a spirit-grade pill. In a similar fashion, the highest level of artifact so far had always been mysterious grade top rank, and such artifacts were extremely scarce. There had never been a confirmed spirit-grade artifact. It seemed as if there was some kind of power in this world that suppressed the advancement of artifact refinement. Nangsoi, Marine Mystery Ols grade top rank, the highest achievable height. What's up with the young lord? If you give it some time and allow it to fully develop its consciousness, then it will certainly be able to play a huge role. This is truly a blessing from the heavens, an unparalleled good fortune. Oh? How long will that take? At the very least, it will take a few hundred years, most likely more. Grandpa, the true spirit from the jade has appeared. But if it does achieve maturity, it will become unrivaled in this world. Is it really so powerful? Scans. In addition to artifact refining, if you can safely absorb this true spirit, it will provide a tremendous boost to your strength. It may even grant you some unexpected benefits or even bestow upon you some kind of heaven-defying ability. Little lord, you mustn't act impulsively. The energy contained within this small piece of jade is beyond your imagination. If you really try to assimilate it now, the results would be disastrous. Something good, but make sure you don't spread such no. It looks like the Liu family has eaten a big loss this time. They must not have imagined it possible that a true spirit would exist within that young crystal jade. It is unlikely that Liu Si had discovered it, otherwise it would have been impossible for him to give it to the little lord. The Liu family has some guts, even daring to monitor little lord's movements. Such people are not worthy of trying to win over. Yu Xian and have already fully recovered. Little lord, when do you plan on setting out again? Good, I'll inform young Lady Chiu. She had said she wanted to travel ether with us earlier. Well, leave tomorrow. Partridge young Master Yang intend to leave the Liu family tomorrow. Sitch. Look at this, he can't even stand straight. It seems that Liu family is not optimistic about young lord. Aster scan. Young Master Yang is drunk, take him back to rest. Yes. Drunkers. Gulp. I want to drink more. Slash was afraid that he would broach the subject of recruiting them to his cause at the last minute. If he did, I didn't know how I would respond. The next day, young Master Yang, safe journeys on your way to the central capital, and remember this inheritance war cannot be taken lightly. Since young Master Yang has honored my Lu family with a visit, this Lu also wishes to deliver you some silver as a token of friendship. Hope that young Master Yang will not decline. Since Patriarch Lu wishes to send this young lord a gift, have no reason to decline. Tu Feng, accept it. YSA the Lu family wishes young Master Yang victory in the inheritance war and glory in your future. This young lord will take advantage of Patriarch Lu's auspicious words. Lu Liang, this time, I am afraid you've misjudged. Eve misjudged? Even if you are the first young lady of the Chiu family, in the end, you're still nothing but a young woman. In terms of vision or strategy, how can you compare with this old master? Disaste Sean. After all, time will only prove that this old master hasn't miscalculated. If you have something to say, why bother enduring? Then he'll speak. Young Lady Cho, you should let my words pass from your left ear to your right, like you never even heard them. Then how much do you want? A bit of silver, there's only 3 million worth of coin in this box, isn't that a bit too stingy? His Lu family is also a first-class family. What does it mean to give only 3 million silvers? If one buys a few bottles of good pills, or a couple good artifacts, this money will be gone. At the very least he should have given 10 million silvers, a gift of 3 million silvers only serves to lose face for the Lu family. That's right, this so-called gift of then an insult. 3 million silvers is 3 million more than zero. I am not afraid to tell you, this young lord currently has no silver on him at all. These 3 million silvers are actually quite useful to me. Brester scans. Although this money may look like a lot, but when it comes to the inheritance war, money is essentially the most useless resource. Lu Liang clearly knows this, yet he still went through with this farce. If not for his Lu family's relationships with young Lady Cho's family, I'd have beaten him bloody and forced him to swallow these silver coins. Lu Liang really was short-sighted this time, but it's not like he is completely to blame. It was more because your little lord was acting too outrageously. Young Lady Cho, what do you mean to say? How can you blame the little lord? Why don't you ask him yourself? He knows best how he acted in the Lu family these past few days. Scans. Noa ol matie on nodens disanon unia vos non de hm mon lidid. Just you wait, after this young lady arrives back at the central capital, they'll join forces with one of the other Yang family young lords and trample flat that smug face of yours. You can try, just don't blame me afterwards for trampling flat your Cho family when you lose. Young Lady Cho, please have care how you speak. Scans. Miss Cho. He. Young Kai, tell me honestly. Aside from that devilish woman, how many connections do you have and how many forces are you able to draw to your side? None, I am just a loner. What? I'd be a pig if I believed you. We're almost there, after crossing the Lan River and passing through Feng Province, we'll reach the central capital. Sast we can fly, but the cloud-treading colts obviously could so it'd be our necessary to find a boat. Little lord, you rest while I go find a boat to cross the river. How about we let the cloud-treading colts take a rest? They've been running for almost 3 days straight now. I am back. Great warrior, why didn't you tell this old man that you also had 5 horses? You'll need to pay extra. So what if we have horses? Is there a problem? No, it's just that if you want to take these horses across the river. Fine, well pay. If my lord says so, then there's no problem, everyone come up. Eve never actually been on a boat before, with how it rocks back and forth. If an ordinary person were to try standing atop it for a long time, I am sure they'd start feeling sick. Indeed, it's probably not easy making a living on this river. If it's already so rough on a river, just what must it be like on the endless sea? Old man, have you ever been to the sea before? This old man has spent his whole life on the Lan River, how would I have time to visit the sea? Although I have never seen one before, Eve heard that the boats that sail the endless sea are extremely large and powerful, some of them reaching over 1,000 meters in length. Such boats, even on the rough endless sea, are apparently very stable, enough so that one can pour a glass of water and set it down on a tabletop yet it won't spill a drop. Can's old man, the way you're paddling seems to be wrong. People who paddle all year round will synchronize the rhythm of their paddling with their breath, especially on such a big river where the rapids cause more resistance. If they don't do so, it will cost them twice as much effort for only half the result, greatly consuming their strength. Old man, since you've lived your whole life on the water, why don't you understand something so simple? What exactly does little brother mean? Can's HMM. Old man, you're not an average person, are you? If you've always lived near this river, shouldn't fish be a regular part of your diet? If so, why do I not smell the scent of fish on you at all? Ha. Be careful. Come ashore. Yang Kai. Ha. D. Oh, you both Tu Feng and Tang Yu Xian had been dragged into the river and are currently fighting against 3 people. The 3 were all immortal ascension boundary masters and none of them were weak, 1 8th stage, 1 7th stage, and them. Sure enough, they're here for me. Disaster scenes. Damn you. Yang Kai. Let us help you. Block them. Don't kill them. They're here to deal with Yang Kai, so they'll only try to impede us, don't hold back, they won't dare try to kill us. Who are you? You dare attack the central capital's Yang family? We're attacking because you're the Yang family. Your Yang family is always so arrogant, never placing anyone in your eyes, but let's see how your family survives after we extinguish all your little brats. It'll help the little lord. Yu Xian. Understood. Or scones. What just happened? Damn it, can't find them. Disaster S. What should we do now? Shall we leave this fog or just keep looking? They are using mad tyrant blood. Damn it. These Yang family blood warriors are all crazy. Quick, stop them. Hee, with this although our realm wouldn't change. But, our blood force would briefly be promoted 2 or 3 times over, and our offensive and defensive strength would be greatly enhanced. And we can skin you alive. Disaster seats. Damn it. Everyone get out of this fog. Want to leave? Keep dreaming, hurry up. This is one of the Yang family's young lords? He's nothing much, I thought this time there'd be some twists and turns but it turns out it was so easy. Unfortunately for him he's still just a true element boundary cultivator, nothing more than prey for us. You underestimate the Yang family too much. Right now this kid is only weak because he's too young. Once he grows up to the same level as you, there's no way you'd be able to beat him. Enough nonsense, quickly kill him before anything else comes up. Cams. Good, looks like get the pleasure of killing him. What? Scans. Impossible. I clearly felt that my soul skill had struck this Yang family young lord, how could he still be completely unharmed? Little brat, you dare play the pig to eat a tiger? Oomph, you're accusing me? You're the ones ambushing me here and ganging up on me even though your cultivations are all higher than mine, I am not even allowed to play the pig here either? What kind of bullshit is that? Good, all you Yang family BAS are like this, each one more of a freak than the last. But no matter what, your destiny is still to die here today. Disaste. You're not my opponent. Even if you're from the Yang family, you should have some shame. I am an immortal ascension. An immortal ascension master? I just killed an immortal ascension master right in front of you. Not just that guy, you too, an immortal ascension boundary 3rd stage master, are destined to die at my hand today, unfortunately, although you have some talent for it, it seems like you haven't fully comprehended that soul skill of yours, your execution of it was a bit weak, it seems you haven't been cultivating it for very long, right? Otherwise how else would I be able to stand here completely actually, even if you were more skilled at using your soul skill it wouldn't matter my spiritual energy is far stronger than yours anyways. Nonsense. Cloud Mare. Disaster Shawns. HAAA. Die never scons. The people from Yang family is indeed strong, this brat has a combat capability that far exceeded his true element boundary 7th stage cultivation. He shall only be able to somewhat use his divine sense but he hasn't opened his knowledge sea, and he can only rely on external pills to supplement his divine sense. ANGAS I can resist his soul shill, then he is slightly strong GER true element boundary cultivator. Slash could still kill him. Humph. Disast. Try this. HM. Disaster since UGH. Thunder. At. I. Not good. I would need to spend at minimum a half hour before I could kill this brat. Take this. Mad tyrant blood skill I am afraid, this time we've all but failed. Yu Xian, I'll handle them. You go help the young lord. I need to escape. Disaster ploy me. Are you alright, little lord? Capture him. Yes. Cans. Stop right there. Little Lord, I have sealed his true chi. When did I say wanted to ask you anything? Scams young Master Yang. You won't get any information from me. Anyone who knows my secrets will either die or become my ally. I am done here. Go help Zhou Yimeng and Luo Xiaoman. Cams. Are you two okay? Sister Tang Yu is so strong. Disaster scones. You rats, want to run? Huh, you wanna run away after attacking us first? Look for the little lord, they'll chase the ones that fled. Miss Zhou, let's go and meet with the little lord first. Ugh. Yang Kai. It was very dangerous just now, but fortunately, Sister Tang Yu was there. Ugh. How are you not hurt at all? Didn't you fall from the sky when they hit you earlier? Is little lord really uninjured? Yes. You. It's getting harder and harder to see through you. Although these people are dead, she can still tell that these three all had higher cultivations than little lord. One of them had even reached the immortal ascension boundary. Disaster. However, little lord had killed all three of them without any assistance. On top of that, he had also fought an immortal ascension boundary 3rd stage master to a draw. Enough about me. Yu Xian, how are you holding up? It's alright, I am fine. Little lord doesn't need concern himself with me. He and Tu Feng could definitely defeat the 3 enemy masters or even kill them without becoming so distressed, but it's about the safety of the little lord. Disestel Hui, look there, Tu Feng is back. These 2 committed suicide, while the last one managed to escape. All of their allies here are also dead. Interesting, the ones behind this group of people really have some means. If it weren't for little lord suddenly realizing something at the critical moment, the result of this plot might have been very different. Linder the protection of 2 powerful blood warriors, a young family Yoling lord was almost killed. If such news were to the blood warrior hall, Wolold lose all face. Both of us Wolold also be punished by the family, possibly even having our cultivations wasted to apologize for this crime. The only ones who deigned the young lord was taking this route were the Lu family. Lu Liang would never make such a suicidal mistake. Lu Liang may not, but that doesn't mean others of the Lu family wouldn't. Disaster say. The Lu family isn't responsible. I am afraid that the eagle was the one who gave away our position. We've been too careless. This little bad. For so many years, no one has dared have ideas about the young family's descendants, therefore, neither you nor had predicted such an event would happen. It seems we need to re-evaluate our mindsets. Although this time's matter is unrelated to the Lu family, I hope that today's events can reach Lu Liang's ear end. It's better if the news were to be conveyed to them by the Chiu family. Why you? How could you suddenly come up with such a plot? You really are too sinister. Even if they acted that way, you don't have to be so brutal with them. Humph. They brought this upon themselves. Since when was this young master a pile of loose mud that can't weather wind and rain? This will just be a little lesson for them. Elder Sister Chiu, what are you talking about? I told you before that your young lord is someone who seeks vengeance for even the slightest grievance, yet you still don't understand. Ha, let me ask you, although it's true that this incident has no relation with the Lu family since Yang Kai had only stopped by the Lu family. That Lu Liang will certainly panic, fearing that the little lord might suspect he had leaked Tacation. If word of such an attack today were to reach Lu Liang's ear, how do you think he will react? Disastrous in order to profess his innocence, Liu Liang will certainly come to the central capital to plead his case to the little lord. Since it will be necessary to clarify his standpoint, he will also have to bring along some generous gifts. Moreover, if this message is passed on to him by my Chiu family, Poker Lu Liang will definitely think that either or the Chiu family is planning to mediate the situation. This young lord of yours is clearly making a fuss about nothing, blowing the whole situation out of proportion, all in order to take advantage of this opportunity to gather wealth. After just encountering a life-threatening danger, most people would still be in shock, and their only thoughts would be about how joyful it is to be alive. Face. But the little lord of your family was completely different. Not only was he the very picture of calm, he had also immediately come up with a way to benefit from this situation. In fact, wasn't his reaction a bit too quick? Even if Lu Liang were to fully understand everything that transpired here, he would still have no choice but to choke down this. Who let little lordy only stay at his home on his way to the central capital? Tell Lu Liang to know that he doesn't need to see me, just send the appropriate things to the capital. Let's leave this place first. Let's just rest here. You don't have to feel guilty, today's ambush wasn't targeting me. But little lord, I am not saying things to comfort you. This plot really wasn't directed towards me. They probably learned about our movement a few days ago, so they chose to set up an ambush on the river because they knew if we wanted to cross, we would need to find a ferry, thus creating an opportunity for them to act. While the strengths of these people were great, when they were chasing me, I didn't notice any signs of deep hatred on their faces, so the chances are good they don't actually have a grudge against me. And it's good that this time they happened to meet me. If it were any of the other Yang family juniors, they would likely be dead right now. When we were fighting, the strongest person also said let slip treasure. Asians this time were targeting all the Yang family young lords. Fortunately, we were escorting Lord Yang Kai past this place. If it were one of the other Yang family young lords, with the number and strength of these assassins, how could he have survived? Their power distribution? Did you notice the distribution of those people's power? Right, an immortal ascension boundary 8th stage, a 7th stage, a 5th stage, a 3rd stage, a 1st stage. Other than that, they were all true element boundary cultivators. Such an unusual distribution of immortal ascension masters, don't you find anything strange about it? There's a gap. Right, the masters of any force should have a tiered distribution. Since they have an immortal ascension master of the 7th stage, logically there should have been 2 to 4 6th stage masters accompanying them for a mission as important as the assassination of a Yang family direct descendant. If a force was trying to stir up trouble with the Yang family, they would surely put forward their entire strength. Cams, when you were fighting with those 3, did you notice them use any techniques or martial skills related to any major families or s? Those people were very cautious and didn't use any unique martial skills, probably because they were worried we would discover their origins. However, I felt like they were not very familiar with one another because they didn't coordinate or cooperation with one another very smoothly. Those people. They should have been gathered from a number of different forces, each one sending out a number of their masters. I haven't guessed wrong, they didn't even come from the same force, and no single force would dare challenge the Young family alone. What does the little lord mean? To observe the movements of the golden feather eagles, speculate our whereabouts, and then set up ambushes here. If that is really the case, then it would explain why they had such a spread in their cultivation realms. Since these master came from several forces, then it's absolutely impossible for there to only be this many of them. You mean they still have backup? Ding for scans. No. The ambush in Thication was likely only those people. But if so, then what about all the other masters besides them? It seems that my brother's journeys won't be very peaceful. This action must be aiming at all of the Young family's direct descendants. If his speculations are correct, this time's plot was truly grand. Several forces masters divided into several groups to trace the whereabouts of the Young family's young lords and assassinate them before they could return to the central capital. With the golden feather eagles hovering over the heads of Young family young lords, it was almost akin to a bright light in the darkness guiding them towards their targets. This time with Lord Yang Kai was a near miss, but what about the other Yang family young lords? Would some of them really be killed halfway home? To dare enact such a bold plot, the people behind the scenes, whether it was their methods or their courage, were extraordinary. Your Yang family has offended too many people, you brought this upon yourselves. It's not yet certain that this is an enemy's doing, the impact of the inheritance war is simply that big. The family will find out, it's not something we need to think about. Tu Feng and Yu Xian, come with me. Yes, little lord. So secretive. The little lord wouldn't want to reprimand us here, would he? How are your injuries? I have no obvious injuries, but my vitality has been overdrawn so can probably display about 60% of my strength. Yu Xian is better off than me, but she still suffered some internal injuries. If we want to fully restore ourselves, I am afraid it will take a few days. Little lord can rest assured that even if it costs me my life I will safely escort you back to the family. For the rest of the journey, we will redouble our vigilance and after returning to central capital we will accept responsibility for this crime. Each of you take one, swallow them right here, immediately. It seems to be ordinary healing pills, they're great at the most earth-grade top rank. But why did the little lord give us such ordinary recovery medicine? Whether it's trying to win you two over or if I encounter danger, for this trip back home, still require the two of you to stay by my side, so I hope you can recover a bit faster. These 2 healing pills were only earth-grade top rank, so how could they help us recover any faster? What was the little lord trying to imply with his words? Go back, meditate and refine the medicinal effects, don't waste any of it. Yes. Stare. Stop. What's wrong? Little lord. For this time's inheritance war, if the family allows blood warriors to participate, then and Yu Xian hope to serve the little lord. Whether we be used as guards or laborers, we only hope the little lord will accept us. I'd be happy to. DisasteredMarriage.com. The two of us will humbly await the little lord's arrival at the Blood Warrior Hall. And I will certainly go. Then we will go back and refine the medicine pill. IVE finally won over these two blood warriors. Although this time's inheritance war wouldn't necessarily allow the participation of the blood warriors, but still have to plan ahead. If the blood warriors were really allowed to participate, then I have now easily acquired two powerful boosts. This time's inheritance war will be promising. The next day disaster. Unexpectedly, the wounds and overdrawn vitality that should take at least half a month to restore had actually been completely healed in less than a day. Wasn't it a Earth-grade top-rank pill that Little Lord gave us? Cams, yes, not only healing all of the wounds we had suffered in this recent battle but even mending many of our old battle. Little Lord. Which great forces are in the vicinity? Remember that this place should be governed by Tian Yuan City. He poking for Ami to Macmail. What rank force is Tian Yuan City? First-class force, why does Little Lord ask? The situation's forcing me, all accordingly. The Liu family, which was thousands of kilometers from here, had been painted guilty because of yesterday's incident. LL Liang would have to carry a generous offering central capital give Yang as a show of goodwill, so how could the nearby Tian Yuan City escape unscathed? Me too. Should we send a letter to Tian Vuan City? If Little Lord wants, can person IM pay title visit now? Let's set if Tai dare try to argue back. Ha! Let's go, we've been delayed a number of times already. I am eager to see what the central capital is like after all these years. No need, such a big event will naturally be known to them. Are seniors' injuries all right? Do you want to rest here a few more days? No need. After a few days disaster. After 8 days Dick. We arrived. From north to south, this is the world's greatest city. The central capital Southgate OU. Although Eve lived here nearly my entire life, still can't help marveling every time I see it. Xiaoman and will be ting with you here. Right now, were to be Sur Ether with I am afraid it would cause some misunderstandings. Young Lady Cho, for this time's inheritance war will your Cho family stand on the Little Lord's side? Although I become acquainted with your Little Lord, the inheritance war is too important to make a rash decision, still have to think over it carefully. What else is there to consider? In addition to the Little Lord, young Lady Cho doesn't know any of the other young lords, nor do you know their depths. If the Chu family were to support one of them, wouldn't that be slightly inappropriate? Even if you did so and lost, the Chu family's heritage wouldn't be affected, but supporting a character like the Little Lord is undoubtedly something young Lady Cho won't regret. Everything will depend on your Little Lord's performance. If the Little Lord and young Lady Cho were to join forces, they would definitely be undefeatable. In the future, the central capital would clearly be controlled by the two of you. If you were to form a pair now, IDWOU Balanis demeanor. Think so too. Young Lady Cho doesn't need to hesitate. Yang. I am sure we'll meet again, until then. SAS. Miss Cho, we will take our leave. Little Lord. This guy. Isn't he a bit too rude? Didn't we travel all this way, Ether? Why didn't he at least say a few words before leaving? Did he notice? Disaster S. He should have noticed, or else he wouldn't have just left without making even the slightest effort. This guy, he's really not easily fooled. Elder Sister Chio, aren't you angry? How could he just walk off and ignore you? Never mind, let's head back to my Chio family. Disassen scans. Why the Little Lord hadn't made any effort to win over the Chio family? We understand if the Liu family didn't enter his eyes, but the Chio family was different. As one of the 8 great families, the support it could provide him is significant. What's more, Chou Yimeng's status in the Chou family isn't low. If Chou Yimeng agreed to support him, it was razically equal to Katioti, his entire Chou family supported him. Little Lord, what happened? You? Are you confused? Disaster SCA. Ha ha ha. What's so weird about it? Little Lord, why did you just leave young Lady Chio hanging like that? The QIU family's forces are not YEK. If you could ally with them, they would certainly provide a big boost in manpower and materials for this inheritance war. As the family allowed blood warriors to participate in this time's inheritance war, we would follow young Kai, so naturally we couldn't act indifferently towards young Lord's actions like we had really? From what I've seen over her interactions with the Little Lord, she seems very interested in you. Would even say she favors you quite heavily. Whenever we spoke, she would be full of praise towards the Little Lord's abilities. That's right. Chou Yimeng has scruples in her heart, so she won't dare take a stand right now. Thus, even if I were to try to win her over, the result will be the same. Her like me? Too fong, too fong, if you really think so, then you're too naive. Because of this, she will feel that I am different from the other young lords she's interacted with, but that doesn't mean she likes me. Perhaps my performance is impressive in her eyes, even much stronger than others of our generation. Who is Chiu Yimeng? The first young lady of the Chiu family, the most dazzling star of the Chiu family's younger generation. Let me ask you a question, for such a woman, can she really DGIE her own future? Sast cans. How could a woman who had received such indoctrination easily decide to stand by my side for this inheritance war? If she were to make a rash DEQ shout now, the Chiu family would definitely not recognize it. In a nutshell, Chiu Yimeng's destiny wasn't something she had any control over. In the future, she would become nothing more than a game piece which would draw in benefits for the Chiu family via a political marriage. You don't believe it? Her not entering the central capital's gates with US is the best evidence. If she had really decided to side with me, she wouldn't care what other people would think. So don't bother saying she favors me, because to her I am at most a young family direct descendant who may become her ally. However, if someone better than me were to appear, the Chiu family will definitely become my enemy in the future. Subordinate will remember the little lord's words. Let's go then. Scans. A few days later, Southgate. We two are young family blood warriors and a young master of the young family. Scans. Which young lord is back? He looks pretty young, probably only 17 or 18 years old. Could it be the youngest one? Wasn't the youngest lord rumored to be unable to cultivate? If so, then isn't he basically no stronger than an ordinary person? Then how come he seems so aloof and confident? Strange. Normal or not, it's none of our concern. All we need to do is guard this gate. However, isn't he the first of the young lords to return to the family? No one else has returned yet. Scans. The two respected warriors have worked hard this time. Two warriors, may this one ask, which young lord might be under your charge? Fourth master's son, the little lord. Stewardine has worked hard. Have you been waiting here many days? The third-class stewardine Tianyu, in accordance with the command of the family, welcomes the little lord back to the capital. It is this Ian's privilege to serve as the welcome party for the young lord's return. Waiting a few trivial days' worths of time is no issue at all. What arrangements does the family have for US? The little lord's wit is sharp, this servant admires. There's no need for flattery, just answer the little lord's question. Yes. The situation is this, and the family has commanded that upon their return, the young lords should not first return to their respective residences but instead report to the Dragon Transformation Pond. This is the Dragon Transformation Pond. The Dragon Transformation Pond, a legendary place where one could leap over the Dragon Gate and be reborn as a dragon. This was a wondrous sacred ground, an ultimate treasure of the young family. It is said that it could purify the body and even wash one's marrow. If one could cultivate within it for even a few days, their strength would definitely increase as their aptitude would also improve. Little lord, you Xian and have been to the Dragon Transformation Pond before, and it is a good place. And, when I was charged with protecting young Lady Mei, I was seriously injured and almost died, but fortunately was granted permission to enter the Dragon Transformation Pond. Afterwards, not only did my injuries stabilize, but my strength also improved. Before I had gone to High Heaven Pavilion, my father Yang Yingfeng had applied to the Elder Hall for a chance to use the Dragon Transformation Pond many times because of my congenital defect, wanting to allow me to soak within its waters to see if it could improve his aptitude. But no matter how many times my father applied, he was always rejected by the Elder Assembly. They said, why squander the power of the Dragon Desapiens Formation Pond for a waste? My parents would often go take on tasks for the family, working themselves to death in order to earn enough merits to allow me to have a chance to enter the Dragon Transformation Pond. There will definitely be an opportunity next time. After working so hard, what my parents couldn't achieve. I don't want elders to open the pond for me today. Disaster ans what all the pain and effort my parents had endured was for? Little lord, it's best to handle such matters immediately. Would little lord be willing to visit the Dragon Transformation Pond now? Another young lord has arrived. It seems we will have a double celebration today. Cans. Keep off. Do not block ND Young Master's way. He deserves to be the ND Young Master of the Young family and the son of the Young family's patriarch. Me. Hey, it seems that the ND Young Master is better than the young EST little lord. Long time no see, brother. It's been a long time. Sikon brother Yang Zhao. Disaster Shawns. Yang Zhao, the second oldest amongst this generation's young family direct descendants, and the son of my great uncle Yang. Ing Hao. Great Uncle Yang Ying, how was the current Patra Kamen? He was also because he was injured in the battle with family Chiverin had been recalled in advance. ND young master. Disaster. Attend to your responsibilities. Little Lord. Many thanks, little Lord. He. The third-class steward In Tianyu, in accordance with the command of the family, welcomes the ND young master back to the capital. Many thanks to the ND young master for his hard work these past few years. Disaster scams. The family has commanded that upon returning, the young lords should not first return to their respective residences but instead report to the Dragon Transformation Pond. Understood. Little brother Kai? Second brother. Bye. Ha. Sure enough, it's little brother Kal. It is said a girl changes 18 times between childhood and womanhood, but it seems the same is true for boys. After not seeing you for only a few years, second brother here almost couldn't recognize you. When we last met you were just a weak little brat, yet now it seems you've been reborn as a great talent, truly worthy of a member of my young family. Second brother overpraises. Young Kai seemed to be quite favored by these two blood warriors. But why is that? Did you fly all the way back? The road home must have been hard. Ha! If you don't mind, why don't we go to the Dragon Transformation Pond Ether? On the way there you can let second brother listen to your adventures over the past few years. Ha ha! Let's go! Good. Right. You all the house and wait for me, I'll return within 3 to 5 days. Yes. Thank you for your hard work. Little Lord, take care. Disaster. Ha! Tu Feng, how come you and Yu Xian seem quite friendly with the little Lord? Did he display some impressive abilities on the way back? If so, please tell us about it. No, it's just that the little Lord was quite kind with us along the journey. Nothing special. What about you? What was your trip with the second young lord like? DM. These years. As for which where one the Helen Nothi both of us new actually arrival. Speaking of it, brother, do you remember? The inheritance war was not less than a civil war between brothers, a contest of both strength and wits. Here it is. Disaster scap. Who? Send young master and little lord. Sorry. Not recon no the young masters. Don't stand in the way, hurry up and give way to your grandpas. Scones. Junior Yang Zhao, by order of the Elder Assembly, has come to visit the Dragon Transformation Pond. Junior dares to ask which senior stands guard here? This old masteress called Xiao Zhangcheng. So it is young Lord Zhao, the young lord beside you is who? This is little brother Kai. Disaster scones. Since you have arrived here, the two young lords should come in. Disses. Welcome two young lords. Two young lords, please. Disaster. Yang Zhao? Disaster SCA Junior Yang Zhao greets 3 seniors. Are you Yang Yingfeng's son? Yes, Junior Yang Kai greets 3 seniors. These 3 people are all peak immortal as Senshin boundary masters. Senior, why did the family arrange for us to enter the Dragon Transformation Pond this time? Naturally it is because the family wants to improve your future prospects. Over the past few years, you have been practic ing in first-class forces, but how can the resources there compare with our Yang family? Whether it be the practice of martial skills or the absorption of pill efficacies, both will leave behind traces of damage and impurities in the body. The Dragon Transformation Pond can cleanse these impurities from your physiques. Junior will certainly live up to the family's expectations. Scams good, worthy of the patriarch's son, truly different from others. The center of the Dragon Transformation Pond has the greatest efficacies, you should enter there to cultivate. How is this layer of fog is diff we just passed through? Duh. The outer fog was only used to osher cle this pace, while above the Dragon Transformation Pond was actually a gathering of pure energy. It seems like the water in the entire Dragon Transformation on was magnesialuretin of this energy, condensed into a liquid form, while mist above it was a residual leakage. The Dragon Transformation Pond is a place to purify one's physique. This is a rare opportunity, so you must cherish it. Yes. The longer one can cultivate within it, the higher their aptitude is. Yang Zhao, you must strive hard here, you are different from the other young lords, you are the son of the patriarch, many people are optimistic about you. Then, go. This, 10. It hurts. Smone of the pond's energy is pouring into my ACU puncture points and pores. This Dragon Transformation Pond. Simi's quite different. It doesn't have any of the Rumord magical effects. Disaster Scenes. Brother, slow down, wait for me to swim away from you. Looks like the dragon transformation pond can really help one cleanse their body, so why can't I feel any of its effects? If my guess is correct, then the reason for all this is the myriad drug liquid. Then the reason for all this was the myriad dring logid teons took the myriad drug liquid for a long time, it will purify the body and fundamentally improve that person's aptitude. Since I had opted the myriad drug L/quid, I had taken a drop every day. After following this time, all of the impurities in my body had been eliminated, been significantly improved. Disaster scans. So even if I enter the dragon transformation pond now, what benefit could it give me? The effects of the dragon transformation pond are definitely not as good as those of the myriad drug liquid. I have heard of dragon transformation pond, since Slash was a child, Slash was quite looking forward to its effects. Really envy second brother, he can absorb the effects of the pond. Never thought it basically wouldn't have any effect on me. What? Yang Zhao is back? Kaler is back. He should be at the dragon transformation pond. Woo. Suju, why are you crying? Our son returning home is a happy occasion. I just can't help it. 2. You think want to cry. If our son were to see you now, he would probably think Eve been bullying you at home. Haven't you been bullying me? Tell me what happened last time with that damn fox? Why was she shouting Big Brother Yang so intimately? Misunderstanding? When I married into the Yang family was only 18 years old. Eve been by your side now for over 20 years, yet I haven't experienced much joy in my time here. Instead, it has been constant toiling and hardship, but now, even at this age, still have to worry about my husband being seduced by some vixen. That was just a misunderstanding. Disaster had only know so. Never would have agreed to come to the central capital to participate in that inheritance war, making me meet such an unconscionable man again. I swear to you it was just an accident. Well, it's all in the past, don't cry, we haven't met our son yet. Woo. Husband, quickly tell me, are my clothes in order? How about me hair, it's not a mess, is it? Is there anything out of place? Why are you worrying so much about your appearance? This isn't a blind date or something. Seeing my son after so long is far more important than some blind date. Do I have any problems? Your beard is a little thick, but that's alright. Incessor scans. Suju, our son should now be cleansing himself in the dragon transformation pond. The process should take at least 1 or 2 days before he comes out. What should we do in the meantime? Do you want to go back? There are some things should attend to. When finish, I'll come meet with you. It's alright, I can wait alone. If you're busy, you don't need to worry about our mother and child. When my son comes out, can simple take him with me to the Dong family. There's no need for him to take part in this nonsense inheritance war. This is death. What's the matter? Suddenly thought that it's better for me to wait here with you. In any case, those other matters aren't that important, can handle them some other time. No need. I'll wait here with you. I can't stand it any longer. The dragon transformation pond had no effect on me anyway, if it were parents. Forget it, let's go back. Disaster scums. Land. Already coming out? 3 seniors, what instructions do you have? None. You may leave. There was one before with the worst qualification, he also insisted for a day, at least Yang Zhao is good, he will take a long time to come out. Aster scans. Kaler. Mother, I am home. Good, you coming home is good. Scowls. Look at you. You have grown taller and stronger, no longer the thin child who appeared so weak in the past. And Eve let you see something disgraceful. Ye. No, I am seeing my son, not greeting my elders. Why am I cupping my fists to himp? Isn't this backwards? Coo. Ahem, you've returned? Winster scans. I've returned. Good. Then we should head back. Young master is back. Young master. Go prepare a number of delicious dishes and also prepare a bath for my son to wash himself. Kaler, come with me first. Everything looks exactly the same as before. After you left, your mother would often come here, as if you were still at home and have gone out to play. I am going to open my best wine. Let's have our meal here today. I am going to help out in the kitchen. Son, rest here for a while. Dirt IT feels good to be back at home. Cans. Oh, that kind of thing happened. What happened next? Ghost King Valley's elders did it by your hand? My son is amazing. What happened after that? What about the Who sisters from the Blood Gang? Did you like them? Sure enough, Maya's is just like me. Today, I will drink to my heart's content. All right. Rest here for today, tomorrow we can talk again. You go back yourself, tonight I'll sleep here with my son, haven't slept either with him for so long. Cons wait. What's wrong? Father, you don't think there's anything wrong here? What's the problem? There's no problem in a child